But yeah, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining in. We are going to be playing some old school Dungeons and Dragons. My name is Ekin, and I'll be your dungeon master. So, let's see. We'll be starting with, of course, character creation, and we do have a new player. So please welcome Sarah to our group. Let's see.
Welcome, Sarah.
Oh, hey. I'm
Alright.
so loud and ghetto. I don't think I should be here.
It's fine.
No, you're perfect. You're perfect. Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, no worries. As long as you're here to play, then you're very much welcome. So, alright. We play old school Dungeons and Dragons. I'll quickly kind of go over how to play it and the rules. And then, of course, help you get started by creating a character with you. So, Dungeons and Dragons, of course, is a jumped-up adventure role-playing game. It's about telling stories of medieval adventurers who go on campaign for gold and glory. In this game, you're going to be one of those adventurers, and your goal is basically to live to tell the tale, right? You can try anything you want in the game, but the goal is to progress by gaining money and experience, which gives you more ability or capability of doing what you want, okay? So it is a storytelling game. It is a board game. The goal is money and experience points, and usually we'll get it by hunting monsters and treasures in dungeons and in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, so any questions or concerns on what the game is about or how to win? Those are kind of the rules. To play it is very simple. So the format on how to play is very easy, actually. There's only 3 steps. Once you have a character, the game starts out with the Dungeon Master describing to you the situation you're in, and then you choose what you want to do based on that situation. Every player will get a chance to choose what their character does, and then we'll roll the dice to see if you succeed or fail at your chosen action, right? That's it. So that's how you play D&D. It's very simple. Alright, any question concerns from Sarah on how to play?
How do I win?
You win by gaining money or experience, but not dying.
By not dying, Chief.
Yep. If you die, you lose everything. Alright. So, now we're going to create your character. Alright, to do that, we start out by rolling your character's ability scores. So, either I can roll the dice for you, you can use the dice bot, or if you have dice in real life, you can also roll those. What would you prefer for your dice rolling method?
You can roll it for me.
Alright, so if I roll it for you, it's almost like a card dealer dealing you cards. However, if you do want more interaction later and you want to roll your own dice, that's fine too, just let me know. In the dice rolls channel, I'll teach you how to use it. So, it is also very much recommended either way. If I roll it for you, it'll be faster, but if you use the dice bot, it'll be more fun, I think. At least for you, because you'll have more interaction. Alright, for now though, I suppose I will roll for you until you're ready to use the dice rolls, or you have your own dice. The dice bot, I mean, so, in the dice rolls channel. Alright, so I'll be using these dice here. We start out by rolling up your ability scores, which is 3d6 down the line. So I'm grabbing 3 6-siders right now that we can roll for this situation. Let's see. That's 2. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to use these 3 here. Alright, so your first score is a 13, which is really good. You have 13 strength starting out. Okay, so any score that is...
enough to slam a bitch on her head?
Yeah, it's really good. That means you're stronger than average. You're stronger than most people with 13.
Okay, I want to fight too.
Well, we're still creating your character, and I don't have a character necessarily in particular because I'm the DM.
Oh, okay, so when you get in, I'm gonna beat your ass. Alright.
Okay,
Trying to
what?
break the fourth wall.
Okay.
It's not allowed.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So it's
Yeah,
like-
that's not how it works. But
It's like I'm like
Less.
the bank or like the card dealer, you know. As the DM, I'm the ref.
yeah, so,
So I don't have a character. You could do that to others. I mean, I'll be running the NPCs, like monsters and such. So those are the things you will be able to kill. Technically, I guess I control them.
Oh,
You know. So that's how you'll do that.
oh, so you're the guy.
I'll be
he
running,
represents the world.
I'll present,
While we're just
you
the
know,
players.
friends and foes, non-playable characters that you guys will take action for or against, right? So, yeah, when I run the monsters, you're very much
That
welcome to
sounds
kill
fun.
them, right? So I will be controlling those, of course, and then you will have the chance to kill those monsters. That'll be your goal. You'll get experience that way and money.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we're gonna continue with rolling your scores. Next is intelligence. All right, you've got 14 intelligence. It's really good. You've got 11 wisdom. It's decent. You've got your character's very lucky. You got a lot of talent. 14 dexterity. You've got 8 constitution.
I think we want to go into a combat encounter today.
And you've got 12 charisma. Right. Does anyone else here need a new character? Like, did anyone else die in their last game? Let's see. Chloe.
Not me.
No. Altair.
Yeah, I'm good.
Mike. Chloe, what was your character's name?
Who's?
Yours. What was yours name? Yeah.
Eve.
Eve. Okay.
From Adam and Eve.
Right. Oh, yeah. This one's yours. Okay, so now let's go back to where we were. Okay, yeah, this one. Alright, so next we're gonna choose your class. So naturally your class, if you don't know what that means, it's your role in the party, right? So every character is an adventurer, right? So someone who takes risks to get rewarded. Medieval adventurer, someone like a mercenary, right? Paid soldier. So for that, you're gonna choose a class. There's 9 classes to choose from. So I'll go over these standard classes real quick with you. So 4 of them are human classes, 3 of which are demi-human classes, and then 2 of which are house rule classes that we've got. So for the standard classes, I've got a list right here, but I'll go into a little more depth. Let's see. So we've got cleric. If you're interested in cleric, these are clergymen. They use the power of God to compel evil. We've got dwarves. Dwarves are stout and bearded demi-humans that are very good at crafting and fighting and exploring underground complexes. We've got elves. Elves are slender, fey demi-humans. They are very good at fighting too, and also can use magic. We've got fighter here. Fighter, of course, is the best at fighting. Halflings, they're very small, round demi-humans, and they're very good at sneaking around and finding treasure. We've got magic user here. Magic user, of course, are the best at using magic. We've got thieves. Thieves are the best at finding treasure, stealing treasure, looting, right? And those are all the standard classes. We have 2 house rule classes which are not in the standard rules. That includes ranger and paladin. Ranger's kind of like halfling, very good at sneaking, not small, but very good at sneaking and hunting monsters, wilderness travel, things like that. Kind of like a thief and halfling mixed. The last option is paladin, which is like a fighter cleric. So it's like a chivalric knight, chivalric holy knight, I suppose, or Templar, Crusader type character. So yeah, between those 9.
I'm scared.
What the hell?
You're what?
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 What? I was just saying what?
Your mic is like a bit chopped. You might have to replug it.
I think it's probably lagging.
Either that or his Wi-Fi went up.
Alright, well, Sarah, between those 9 classes, if you can hear us, you have to pick one.
Blink twice if yes.
Guys, I think he blinked twice. You can see it, I swear.
He's gone.
He's someone used the revive ping on him, gang.
Resurrect, bro. Hold on. Let's
What I
resurrect.
missed?
Sarah's
You guys
having
just died.
technical difficulties, I suppose.
It's not working.
Maybe try rejoining the call.
So how's everyone's day?
Bro, I slept for 9 hours.
Damn.
Sounds nice.
First time in 3 months. Wow, fucking god. It was fine.
Hello?
I guess not.
Alright. That's unfortunate.
Imagine if she turned on, pushed it off, and doesn't realize it.
No, not the mic was lagging. It's crazy in comparison.
Fighter class.
Fighter class?
Where?
Okay.
Because I'm beating it.
What?
Okay, so next you're gonna roll your hit points. So for that we roll at 4-sider. You will be a level 0 fighter, that's right. So for the start. And once you gain in our group 1,000 points of experience, you will reach level 1. So your character is trained to fight, or has at least taken on the role of fighter. However, they don't have any experience yet naturally. So you have to go on the campaign. You gotta do your job, and then eventually,
Oh my gosh, I'll be right back.
Bro.
okay.
No.
We've had worse delays.
Okay.
Kyle, don't be a bitch.
You said do what?
All right, so we're gonna roll a 4-sider for your hit points. Okay. So you've got 1 hit point and a -1 penalty, but the minimum is 1, so you'll be starting with 1 hit point. Hit points reflect how hard you can get hit before you're killed in action. So 1 to 4 is not much of a difference, but it does mean that 1 hit in combat will kill you, typically. So if you get shot, if you get stabbed, just like in real life, right, you will die, right, or be wounded. Which is pretty normal, but it could be better, of course. Next, this is the most important part, getting your starting gear. So we roll 3d6 for your starting funds, and we purchase your equipment. So,
It's okay because me and Cole gonna be mopping everybody.
alright, you've got 120 coppers. First thing we need to get you is some clothing. So, starting with footwear, do you want sandals, shoes, or boots?
Nothing.
Nothing means that your character will move
I
slower.
recommend it. Cheap on that.
You will slow the crew down.
Let's not
I want to be a
recommend it.
stripper. Nothing. A prostitute. No clothes.
Now, imagine a homeless stripper. That's what you want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's worse.
No clothes.
Fuck, you
You
want
don't
to
get
get
arrested like as soon as you left the building. You as soon as you step into town, actually, you get arrested.
Wait, I can't do that?
No.
At least we're abroad.
I mean, once we start playing, you can do whatever you want, but right now, your character is an adventurer, so you should be purchasing gear for an adventure.
I
You
want
want-
Sneak
boots.
it.
They
You want
kind of like
boots?
high heels.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, we've
Sneak
got
it.
some boots. They
Just
cost
generally
20,
want
so you have 100 coppers left. Next, we'll need something for your body. So, do you want a tunic, a robe? Do you want a doublet? Do you want armor? What would you like to wear on your body?
What kind of robe is it? Like a Versace robe?
It's a medieval robe, like a priestly robe.
Oh, okay. I'll
That's
take
right.
that.
That's right.
Okay. And then it's recommended you also purchase a belt so you can wear things on your waist. Some other options include girdles and baldricks, straps. Would you be interested in anything like that? A belt is the most
A
standard and
strap.
versatile. Okay, so do you want like a leg or arm strap?
Alright.
Okay. So arm straps are not very versatile, but they still can help. So it lets you, of course, strap something to your arm, right? A leather strap, so you can like strap like a, you know, a dagger there or something. Okay. Well, you don't have a belt then, unless you want one. Just let me know. But you're down to 85 coppers left. The next thing we want to probably get you is stuff to do your job. So since you're a fighter, you're going to be fighting. You'll need armor and weapons. Some cheap armor that you can afford are shields. Would you be interested in a shield?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so, and then there's two kinds. There's shields and there's pavises. Pavises, they're like shields, but they have a kickstand, or they can be deployed on the ground, right? They've got like a mount, or they've got legs, right? So do you want a pavis or a normal shield?
A normal shield.
Okay, and would you like a lightweight one, a normal sized one, or a heavy one?
Normal.
Alright, sounds good.
I can't have all that weighing my little stripper down.
Alright, so you're now at 65 coppers. Now we'll need to get you some weapons. So what kind of weapons are you thinking about when it comes to medieval warfare? Which weapons do you want to use to hunt monsters with?
A sword.
Okay, so let's see, the cheapest one might be a short sword. I'm going to double check the price. I think it's 50. Let's see. Alright. Yep, so a short sword or a scimitar is... A short sword is 30, a scimitar is 50, so yeah. You want a short sword, right?
Wait. So what if I don't get a weapon now and I just get somebody to give me theirs in the game?
You can attempt it, but it might delay you, right? So it will just take longer for you to get a weapon before you can start making some money by hunting
Okay,
monsters.
fine. I'll get a cheap ass small sword.
Okay, a short sword sounds good.
A 6-inch sword. What the fuck am I gonna do with that?
Short sword? It's for combat. So it's a small size sword, very good in formation, like a gladius, right? It's a good sidearm. It's recommended you also have for your primary a longer reach weapon, such as a spear, or a polearm, or a bow and arrows.
Oh,
Would you be interested in anything like that?
I want a spear.
You're at 35, so a spear's only 5, so you're at 30 left. Now you've got a spear, it's very good. So you can use this first, throw it as well, and then you can switch to your short sword later as a backup. So, well, you're now pretty well equipped. Would you like some headgear for your head, such as a hat or a hood, a coif, or a mask?
Are you telling me my bitch is bald headed?
Well, you've got hair, of course, but would you like something to protect your
well,
head?
I want a helmet.
Unfortunately, helmets are very expensive right now, right? So you only have 30 coppers left, and a helmet is 100. A light helmet is 50. What you can afford is like a padded coif, right? Or if you want a heavy coif, like a metal one, that's fine too.
Oh, I'll take that one, the second one, the metal.
Okay, a heavy coif. Yeah, it's like a metallic coif made of mail or something. So, the heavy one is just double the cost. So, well, the metal one actually is very expensive. Metal ones.
I'll take the regular, please.
Okay, so we'll get you a heavy coif. It's still padded, but it's like very well protective. So like protects your face, your neck, and your head. Maybe a bit of your shoulders too. It costs only 10 coppers. Extra durable coif. Alright, well, you're down to 20 coppers left. And with these last 2 or last 20 coppers, you can either save
What
it.
else could I possibly need?
You could buy another weapon if you want. You can afford a short bow, quiver, and 10 arrows.
Save.
You want to save? Okay. Alright. Final step to creating your character is choose your character's name. So, what would you like to name yours?
Nicki Minaj.
So, you're only going to need one name. So, it's either going to be Nikki or Minaj.
Man thing.
A stripper adventure fighter woman named Nothing. That's gonna be a fucking thing.
You said man thing?
Yeah.
Well, it's 2 different words, I think, right? So, do you want to be thing or man?
Man.
Man? Okay.
A woman by the name of Man. Fuck it, you go.
Alright. Alright, thank you for creating your character, and everyone else, thanks for your patience. We're gonna move on to Chloe next. Looks like Chloe, you've got 0 coppers remaining. So there's something you can do to prepare for today's expedition. Is that fine? Do you have any questions or concerns?
For me?
For Chloe?
How to get more money?
You have to go to work, so you have to do your job.
Dog.
Can I work in the church?
If you want, I mean, your job is adventurer, so I mean, if you want to do a normal job, you can. It's just you might not get paid as much.
Yeah, that's true.
You can spend the whole session just working at the church, but you only make like a copper piece.
So like, basically just go on adventure and like sell them?
Well, adventurers make more money because, you know, I mean, in a world where you can just kill and steal, right? You'll make a lot more money faster.
Okay, I'll do that.
Alright, let's move on to the next player.
Oh, you said you wanted to be my duo? Okay.
Huh? Who
Okay.
said
I heard you say that.
Kyle,
that?
it's your turn.
Dude, like,
Your thief also has 0
You said we
coppers.
together.
Do you have any questions or concerns before we start?
I don't got any questions.
Okay.
You a thief, dude? You sneaking shit. God bless.
Alright. Alright, just on the swagger, you gotta find your old records.
Yeah. And the old sheets.
Yeah, we're using these new sheets now, so I'm only transferring the character records actually that we're using. Otherwise, it'd be a waste of time.
Yeah.
So
Fair enough. You know,
we do it on a turn basis or like, you know, a needs basis.
Why are you coughing so much, bro? You trying to cough?
My throat is a little dry. Hold on.
Alright, so your character's name is ALTAIR.
Indeed it is.
He's still alive?
I
Okay.
was up to from 21 to 24 copper last, I believe.
It says you're at 28.
Because I... Yep, oh shit, even more. That's better. I had Kyle's previous character's dog, unless he claimed it.
Don't think he did.
Alright, then I'm gonna make this dog tag along and shoot her in the back like I promised.
Alright. Well,
And
you've got 3 hit points, it looks like. You've got decent scores. You've got
yeah,
91
I
experience.
got match lock. I got custom made finger flints, finger flinting steel to stick shit ablaze. And I don't got no more bullets left, Chief. No, I have bullets, but I don't have the gunpowder to fire them because we used it to interact the tower. So let's just say that I don't have the bullets as well. Was the Kobold tower taken care of? Which ones? The ones we were pushing last time, Kyle.
That session, I don't think we... No, we didn't fight kobolds, we were fighting hobgoblins.
Okay. Do you want to take down the kobold once and for all?
Possible, but as for now, I know the forces are weak, but I don't really know.
They have up to 8 lads left. All we need is a large enough field. And if we take some of the soldiers, which I think that would come with us, one flask of oil can do wonders to a wooden tower.
I assume so.
And like it's 750 experience points, bro.
No, do we have any? No, we're not. I'm pretty sure you're right. Kobolds are very weakened at the moment.
Yeah, we made fucking sure of that. In game, let's just say, character campaign reports. It's been only 2 days.
Alright, so yeah,
after that
I just finished transferring your record or your notes over to this new record. Do you need to purchase anything before we start today's adventure? Also, I think your character is close to heavy encumbered.
Okay, no, my character's close to being encumbered. I got a pick, I got a dog, and I got a match slot. With full steel weapon. Anything else?
Let's see. Well, you're a medium footman, but you'll be alright. The only things I would recommend you in the future is to either invest in purchasing vehicles or extra troops to carry more of your loot or your equipment.
That's fair, but I'm confused what extra I have because there's a lot of shit written down there.
Oh yeah, so you've got, of course, you're wearing your tunic, your shoes, your belt, your scarf. On your belt, you've got your short bow and the quiver and 5 arrows. You've got a war pick. You've got your grenade in a pouch. You've got a knapsack with all your supplies. And you've got your dog on the leash.
I forgot how fucking stacked I was.
Yes, you're well equipped.
Anyways, yeah. You're my premium shopper. We already got a fat grenade, pretty much.
So yeah, I guess you'll just save up your coffers, fill up your coffers until you can invest better.
Yeah, I think I should save. But just in case, I'm gonna buy one, do fireworks, so get a difficulty rating for really exploding right hand.
Fireworks?
Fireworks / firecrackers.
Oh yeah, they do. They're still very primitive, so any kind of gunpowder equipment has a chance of being a dud or self-exploding, or exploding.
Yeah. Okay, folks. I already have them. Then it will come. Okay, I'm just gonna get myself a shield if I can afford it,
Yeah, sure.
because I need cover from the archers, man. They be fucking me up.
Do you want a heavy shield then?
How much would that cost?
If you want it to be slung as well, it would cost a total of 21. A slung one means you don't have to carry it all the time. You can just wear it.
Yeah, fuck it. 21 is a worthy investment, man.
Okay.
Can I add any more inventory space to myself so that I don't feel very sluggish?
A backpack could increase your capacity.
How much would that cost?
Backpack is 20. Knapsack is 5. Satchel is 10.
I already have a knapsack, I think.
And you only have 7 coppers left.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a knapsack already.
Yeah, let's let it be whatever it is. We're gonna eat food today. I'm gonna waste that grenade away. And I will have a shield to keep me advancing.
Alright. Good. So your group has finished preparations. In that case, take 5, ladies and gentlemen.
My apologies. You can buy 2 more torches. We're at the KOBOLD cave.
Oh yeah, you don't have any torches. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. We need torches.
Alright. So we just finished preparations, so you guys can take 5. When you get back, we'll start the expedition.
Kyle, homie, your dog is alive. I got him.
Oh, you saw my dog? Oh, thank you, man. I thought you were going to kill him.
No, I was gonna give it to you. I even left you to the note that if you wanted to take your dog back, you could have had it for 1 copper.
I'm broke.
Don't worry about it. I'll get it to you for free as soon as it starts the fucking market. Alright, take this.
Daddy!
I'm gonna go have a smoke. I'm gonna be right back.
Or I could just tell you and take the gun. That would be fine.
No, stop trying to kill me, bro. You still need someone to hold this candle anyways. You don't even know how the gun works. Right?
Pull the trigger, how else do the gun work? Like, what?
No, you actually have to freaking, like, light it. So, like, there's a light it before you shoot it.
Yeah, it's a matchlock.
You do not know
Okay,
that.
so you hold the candle and I, do the thing and I shoot you.
Wait, why are you trying to... You have? I don't remember, bro. I have like 1... Oh, you have like half like a half a candle or something like that.
Yeah, I have half of the candle. What you better to my ass, man?
No, I'm not your naive.
Yo, bro, is a baby? I guess.
No, this is my little nephew. I'm with my little nephew right now.
No,
Come on,
that's a child, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah, it's my brother's, bro. Alright. My little boy.
What the fuck is this? I can't play a game with a piece of paper. This ain't
Frankie
piece
does
of
not look
paper.
like Frankie. No, Frankie looks like Cody.
Let me see, go Dad.
So, like...
Okay, so I have like less than half a candle, right? Because I had it on like the whole time that can be.
You've got 3/4 of a candle left.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a lot. I thought it was like half.
Yeah, you've got about 3
Yeah,
hours on that one.
Yes.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a coffee.
Okay.
Make a coffee.
Copy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
2 different machines.
what else do we do? I got, I shouldn't have saved all my money for a better night, but no, I went out and gambled all my shit away.
Is,
Yeah, exactly. Unlike me, I actually went to a church and donated money, bro. but you
You,
need
you still lost all your stuff.
Yeah, but like I actually have a place to live and okay, because I have the freaking church, right? And holy holidays.
Not for long.
Bro, no peace. What do you
Leave me
expect?
alone. Please don't kill my character. I want to at least die in a very like noble way, you know?
Okay.
Like,
Yes, the holy sanctuary will actually keep you. I would actually carry you if I could get your body.
no, God will take me and get me. My
It'll take you. Just imagine you died. I tried to go take it up. I just see it start slowly like 10 feet off the ground.
Yeah, God has chosen me, the chosen one. How dare you? How dare you try to take me away from my faith?
You mean? I mean, I'm going to carry you back to the church. Big church that like. Big church that
Okay, wait. I feel like on this break we should really like get to know each other because I don't know Swagger and I don't know Sarah.
Sarah, I know Swagger.
Sarah, tell me about yourself.
Well, good to know.
And they both died. All right, before the game even started, they both just passed
They
away.
usually Swagger does this, especially Sarah does this thing.
What? What'd you say? Did you say he's taking a shit?
No, they won't do. Swagger does the same shit every time when the cafe stuff, about to start, he leaves. Yeah. What do you do?
How did you guys choose your like username for the character?
Yes, it's the server nickname.
Oh, with Korean
Press on your avatar,
Oh my goodness.
and then it's the free server, I think. Free server profile, and then you can switch your profile picture. Or switch your nickname. Sorry if it's good. Oh. Alright, anyways. How are you, man?
On that day. Still found that day. Again. Guess who's back? Yo, welcome back, Swag. And,
Oh my god. Did the game start yet?
Not yet. We'll just give the DM like a couple.
Yeah, it's about to
I'm
start.
looking at.
Are we all good?
me personally, about
What
Alright.
does my character look like? She got a bust down.
Well, I'll draw it eventually, whenever I have free time. So, when there's spare
Oh,
time.
so she's invisible, so can't nobody see her, period. They can't kill me if they can't see me.
Alright. So, to get started, of course we'll go over a bit of the background of the situation, and then we'll go into the situation. So, your party, of course, has recently been joined by a new member, which is, of course, Sarah's character, Man. So, Man has joined your team. He's got a roll-on, shield, heavy coif, well-equipped fighter, for sure. Let's see what happened in our last expedition.
in the last expedition, I was summarized really well. We went into the darkness for the
Alright,
Kobolds,
yeah, so,
lost Isle, and blew a big portion out of the power.
that's right.
Kobold power.
Thank you for the reminder. Do you guys understand that?
Peak station, by the way.
Alright, so basically, for those who haven't been here before, you're joining a crew that recently set out to hunt down kobolds in a tunnel below a hill. They went tunneling, or tunnel ratting, and they pushed into, of course, the underground fortress where they attacked a wooden tower, but failed. I think they had one casualty on their way out. That was about it. They managed to kill one enemy.
Out of himself.
And they did destroy the door to the western door of the western tunnel that led into the underground fort. So, up to the underground fort, yeah. So yeah, that's what we accomplished last edition. Today, we're back in the trenches. We've got, all 4 of you ready to move out soon. It's 0800 hours, and yeah, you're all just gathered in the trenches. Do you guys want to continue the assault on the tunnels, or do you guys want to try something else today?
I'm running away.
Okay.
Already? We have
We're
you
ready
now.
to.
3:15 and get
I
that.
don't know what the fuck it is, y'all fighting. Goodbye.
Alright, so man, the idea is that you just arrived on the front lines. You were coming here at least before you took control of your character. Man was offered a job opportunity, right, to join the front lines here along the eastern border of IDLEN to help hunt down these small wicked dogmen who had been raiding and pillaging across the countryside at night. We brought the war to them, of course, and now we're at their hill. We're going through their tunnels, just clearing out the last of them until we get to their civilian population. Which the plan is to liberate
Not the
them.
war crimes. No,
Yeah,
that's
not this time. But free them and...
No.
So what do you think?
This time.
Oh, last time when some dubious fella committed some war crimes, I lost my character to 5 sleeps together. They treated me like a fucking whore and made me go to sleep and waste my character pretty much.
Oh, shit, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'll sleep on the floor right next to him.
we're currently in the trench, the western trench of the hill fort, or on the hill alongside the western side of the hill. We all will choose an action at this point. So Man already chose. She's running away. Where do you want to run?
Away from whatever the hell y'all got going on.
Okay, so you're making your way out of here. You're deserting the crew. That's fine. Altair, what's your action?
Be careful though, you might starve to death if you go too far.
I mean, Man's got 20 coppers, so technically Man's chilling. But if Man wants to make a profit this game, he's got to find an expedition.
Chilling is a good statement, but in between if it's 1 week's travel time and the man doesn't have any food, you know what happens.
Yeah,
Just getting a minute, so.
it'll last for about 20 days maybe in town.
Separate the water.
Alright, well, Eve, Mike, and Altair, what's your action?
Me personally, I look around for. Oh, yeah, y'all can define your actions.
No, you can go first. You can go
Where
first.
you go first, man. Okay, I look around to find myself some guards who are willing to accept 5 copper pieces as payment to go tunnel ratting with me with their full equipment on.
Okay, and Mike, what's your action?
Wait, so where are we?
As soon as
You're in the
lost
western
my
trench
partner,
on the hillside.
Remember where we died, where you died, Kyle? With your dog?
You're outside the Kobold fort, the hilltop fort.
I'll scout out the area.
What do you want to scout out? You want to move into the tunnels?
No, just look at the tunnels.
Okay.
It looks majestic as fuck, but nothing much has changed.
Eve, what do you want to do in this situation?
I'm gonna deja vu.
Alright, we're on to a great start, ladies and gentlemen. Eve, what's your move?
Oh,
Is there a church nearby?
No, you're on the front lines. You would have to go all the way back to town to go to church.
Oh, I started praying.
Okay.
Yeah, it's ready for the party. It will be necessary.
Oh, wait. Okay, I prop up my shield and I like kind of like
no.
uh no.
No one can tell you what to do. Technically, you have, you know, they can. I mean, they could tell you what to do, but it's up to you in the end. You have to tell me what you actually do. They can't choose for
If you
you.
want suggestions, I'll say them.
So I mean, if you want to suggest that you don't put up your shield, then that's fine. But if you want to put up your shield, you just tell me and you do it. That's it.
What about taking Kylie's lap? Now I'm just going to give you a tip.
Yeah.
You
Alright.
do not fight yet.
So,
When you approach the field, when you go into go tunnel route, that's fine. But since it's the three of us now, since man decided to take a vacation, I'm trying to recruit an extra party member to go tunnel routing with us. After we go in, we are approaching the tower once more and trying to set it ablaze.
Okay, so instead of going out to find someone right away, you actually have to or you have to explain the situation to Eve further. Right?
Yeah, that's
Elaborate.
no worries since we're not really wasting time right now.
Okay. In the meantime, while all this is going on, at the start of 0800 hours, man, you ran off to the west. How far do you want to go? As far as you can.
I want
for
to
this
come
turn?
back so I can kill Eve.
So you can kill Eve?
Hmm?
I want to kill Eve. I want to stab her in the back of the head.
She stayed at that
Okay.
now, well.
So man is making her way back this time. She's got a short sword and a
Yes, I have
spear.
a small sword.
Alright,
Just so you know, I have the foundation as well.
right.
I'm
So,
This is a role-playing game, and we're going back to first grade. How about we pretend that she's my friend so I can kill her?
alright. So,
So, being a serial killer, hey, free short sword for you.
Mike, you're looking into the tunnel,
Yeah.
and it's dark, right? The daylight from outside shines about 30 feet down the tunnel. You can see a couple of side passages going north and south, but it seems clear. It's just a small 5 foot by 5 foot dirt tunnel headed east. What's your move from there?
Me?
Mike. You're not Mike.
I'm very back.
Alright. Kyle? Okay, very well.
Yeah,
Hesitation.
What's up?
What's your move, dude?
Wait on. Did I see anything?
No.
Alright.
Apparently not.
I'll just follow ALTAIR.
Okay, well, he's just standing there talking to Eve. So Eve, you were asking, or you were trying to take action, but a couple of your mates told you otherwise, and they explained what their plans were instead. So after they explained what their plans were to you, what is your new move? Do you want to just wait there and listen to them further, or do you want to do something?
No, yeah, I definitely want to listen to both. I'm hella confused right now.
I'm back.
Very well. So you just kind of stand there in the trench and continue to listen to the plans. The only one speaking, I think, at this time is mostly Altair. Altair, you were explaining plans to Eve a moment ago. Do you want to continue explaining, or do you want to do something else now? Altair? Swagger.
Oh, you there?
Alright. So, man, you've made your way back into the trench. You see Eve and Mike and Altair and his dog and a few of the soldiers outside the trench as well. And your plan was to originally kill Eve. How do you want to kill her?
She got like a helmet on or something?
She has no helmet on. Eve is a priest, right? She's a priestess. Or she's a clergyman or a clergywoman.
I'm gonna sneak up behind her and stab her in the back of the head.
Okay, well, you can try. Alright. So, as you're doing that, of course, Kyle's looking into the trench, But yeah, this is
I'm
mostly
looking
concerning.
directly at
No,
Eve
matter
for
of fact, can I
something
change it? Can
missing.
I change my mind?
In a moment. So
I want
Eve,
to walk up to Eve and I want to shake her hand.
alright, well, Eve, you can hear man returning from running away with, I mean, you're not really looking directly toward man, but you've got clearly visuals on man drawing his sword on you at this time. So what would you like to do in reaction?
When I use my shield.
Just get ready to block man's attacks? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't wanna die.
Yeah, if you die, you lose and you're out of the game. Okay. Mike,
What did she do?
well, she's getting ready to protect herself against you. Alright, Mike, you were looking inside the tunnel. You were not really paying attention. You were just kind of staring into nothingness. What do you want to do now?
I probably when I hear the commotion, I turn my attention to man and try to disarm prevent him from what he's trying to do.
Alright, well, you see him trying to draw his sword, maybe trying to talk to Eve. One hand reaching out to shake Eve's hand, maybe. So you kind of get ready to disarm him. How do you want to disarm man? Do you want to, like, tackle him? Do you want to smack his weapon out of his hand? What do you want to do?
Tackle.
Tackle him down? Okay. And then, Swagger ALTAIR, you missed your action earlier, so you were just kind of standing there. Eve was looking at you, waiting for your plans to be told further, but you just stood there. So now what's your next move? Their dog is just standing there too.
I was grabbing the dice and trying to get the camera.
So what's your action?
I see ill intent coming, radiating off of, what's her name? I'm sorry, man, right? As I see ill intent radiating from man, I look at the dog, pet it, and say, "Fetch me that sword, boy."
Oh, baby, that's
What
on.
these bitches did to shot me?
Alright, bear in mind a dog doesn't understand what a sword is, right? So they don't speak
Yeah,
English.
but
I mean, you can lose it against man, but yeah. So okay, yeah.
Dog will do just fine.
So you just like point a man and you just kind of order it to attack you. You unleash the dog on man, right? This is not a war dog, by the way. It's just a hunting dog. So it's like,
I don't know.
yeah, okay. Alright, so man, back to you. You got down to the trench, you were planning to stab Chloe in the back, and then you changed your mind last second to like shake her hand instead, is that right? Do you want to continue with that?
So basically, that was not my intention. I was not trying to kill her. I was getting ready to, fight a monster. I was just trying to kill her.
You want to explain that to them?
As we just saw you approach with a pistol.
No, I didn't say that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, so it sounds like man wants to have a talk before we take any further action. So, you all trying to get ready to defend against man. Chloe brought her shield up. Kyle ran to tackle man down. Kyle, man is like trying to explain himself or herself to you. Do you still want to tackle man down, or do you want to let him explain?
I'll let him explain. I just thought that like next to
Okay. Altair, do you want to let man explain as well, or do you want to lose the dog still? Okay. Alright, man, what do you want to explain to them? You can finish.
I was walking up to talk to Eve, and I seen a roach on the wall, and I'm scared of roaches, so I pulled out my sword. And then I just got slammed, and I was so scared.
I haven't found you yet.
Okay. So you guys understand why man might have done what she did, I guess, right? So you guys still want to take action against man?
Can we petition to sacrifice him?
Alright, you suggest we sacrifice man.
When will the second man say I?
Alright, Mike agrees. ALTAIR.
Horse swagger, bro.
That would be against the more
Yeah.
clause of injustice that we seek to, well,
What if
accomplish
we
here.
use him as bait and we distract the
Yep.
enemy with the bait?
That is deemed as a sacrifice, and we have guards here.
How about willingly goes in front of the group while we follow him from behind?
Oh, cause my name is man, that don't mean I'm no damn man.
You
What
look
if we
like
use him? What if we use him to seduce the guards?
Man, if you want to fulfill your dreams of becoming a, you know, if you want to fulfill your role as the previous occupation that you originally had, you need to, of course, acquire more experience and money so you can afford certain, I guess, services that could improve your quality of work, right? So, like, if you want special tools or equipment for your past job, you're gonna need to make money now so you can afford those things. So you can enjoy,
Me?
yeah. Because I know what you truly wanted to do, right?
Yeah, I wanna tie up even, I wanna beat her ass until her money.
Alright,
Is that
alright.
what-
I'm the one with the rope here, okay? You better not.
Okay, never mind. I wanna ask Eve if I can get some money.
Dude, I'm the one with the interview that has the hero money.
we both.
Oh gosh, who got me?
I got the most money. You wanna shuffle around?
I wanna try to have sex with him to get his money.
Fuck no. How they selling it. It's up. It's good.
Alright, so what's your next action? So Eve is, or Man is suggesting or offering something to ALTAIR for money. ALTAIR refuses. Eve, what's your next move? Or you guys were discussing whether or not to sacrifice Man or use Man as bait, so you guys want to continue discussing that? You guys want to take further action? Or what's next?
Do I have to be
It's the rope around your waist.
Yeah, that's the rope that you're using as a belt. So if you take it off, all the things in your waist will fall.
Oh, I guess. Okay, you survived this time, man.
Alright, well, time is passing. It's already 9 o'clock. It's only 900 hours. You guys spent the first hour of the expedition just kind of dilly-dallying in the trench.
Prefers the hearing
That's
body
it.
around.
Alright.
As in-
Oh yeah, ALTAIR, did you want to proceed with your original plan, talking to the soldiers? By the way, they probably won't, because that would be desertion, right? If they were to go in there with you, they'd be abandoning their posts, right?
Oh, it would. We kind of need people to go in with us. We are in small numbers, and we've confirmed up to 8 kobolds are still remaining. They wasted most of their frag grenades, I believe, up until now, on trying to get us away. But we managed to successfully take out 1/4 of their defense tower, which is oddly connected up to that fort over there, and I point towards the misty, I guess north, where
Yeah.
the actual fort is.
The current objective or mission received by the
Oh, yeah.
trenches, or the orders received by trenches for your crew, was to search and destroy any enemy positions, but also, if you can, lure the enemy out of the cave, or out of their underground fort, right? So that the soldiers in the trenches could, of course, take them on, right? The issue is that the enemies aren't coming out of their fort. They're staying inside because you guys besieged their fort, right? They're gonna stay there as long as they can.
And I wish to make sure that they don't have anything to stay within. So if we actually take down the tower, there's a high likelihood of a fort being taken down with it, since it was a very fortified log building. I mean, they just didn't have the stone to build it out of stone. And if we take that down, there's a high likelihood of the fort falling due to a tunnel collapse of sorts. If you guys are willing to take the risk with us, we'd be glad, because heading into there with a party of just 4 would be borderline suicide. I can try to kill some kobolds, but at this point, I believe, there wouldn't be many walking around.
So we try to
must
scope
be
them
a
out.
lot of battle supplies, because they shot numerous arrows at us, they shot numerous frag grenades towards us, and I believe they almost threw down an oil flask at us. They must be out of the heavy weaponry, and they will be resorting to more crude weapons, such as melee combat, and they will be forced to defend the fort. While I myself have a frag grenade and a shield. If we push towards them and actually force them into melee combat, one well-placed grenade can witness the combat entirely. I just can't do it.
Alright. That is a good idea. So the fortress is up. That would area.
I don't think that we should be approaching the fortress. The wooden tower is the best approach, since it only has, let's just say, archer windows, which they can fire down at us from. They do have some traps down there, but that can be avoided. And,
We'll be back in a little bit.
avoid those. They're pretty much good to go in, unless there are kobolds on the main entrance. They cannot climb down, or if they do, they will just be trapped within the lock tower, where we can chuck our grenades in and kill them outright.
Oh, sorry.
Then
Is it my time yet?
not yet. We're discussing.
Well, it's not anyone's turn yet, unless you want to take action. You guys are all taking the same action, which is to discuss. So if you don't have anything to discuss, you can tell me. Or once they're done discussing, we can all take action. So, do you want to take action while they're discussing?
I want to run away.
You want
This conversation, matter of fact, twerk away.
Can we like tie up this guy so he doesn't keep running away?
Yeah, if he keeps running away, then we'll just call him a deserter.
They just gonna kick me to the bait. No, ass bait. Oh,
Alright, so Man starts to run away. Eve declares that we should either capture Man or I mean, you guys are adventurers. You're not like soldiers. Technically, you're not. You're obligated to stay here. Technically, right? You're just volunteers.
I place my hand on his shoulder, saying, "We don't have the right to do that." Then I approach the guards and
Unless you guys agree that
said,
as a group that desertion is a crime. So, but
even if it is, I approach the guards and say, "I do not feel safe around that woman calling herself a man. If we are going to enter the tunnels, I do not wish that she can. I wish that our flanks are protected from her, and she doesn't sneak up on us and try whatever she wanted to try with our party member Eve."
okay. So
Can you
Man.
give us that guarantee?
Oh yeah, you talked to the troops. Sure. Let's see what they say. Alright, they react uncertain and confused. What's your charisma? 12. Alright. So they're not sure. They're like they're not agreeing, or yeah, they have a job to do, and that's not really part of their job. They're confused so their question for you is, why haven't you guys entered the tunnel yet? You guys were of course, assign the task to enter the tunnel if you were gonna get paid today, right? Otherwise,
Yeah, we are planning. There is a task ahead of us which is perilous, and there are things which must be done which are beyond our capabilities, so we are planning our best to make sure that they happen without much casualties like last time.
okay. Yeah, they're just kind of confused why you guys haven't set out, right? I mean, tunnel riding, technically is a solo job, right? Going down the tunnel. You can go with a group. It doesn't really require a lot of manpower to run through the tunnels because naturally it's single file only, right? So it's technically a one-man job. Until you get to the tower, then you might want more men, but clearing out the tunnel, luring the enemy out, minimum required troops is 1, right?
Yes, but I believe that we located the enemy underground fortress.
Yeah, you were planning to assault the tower, and the soldiers don't have enough soldiers.
Somebody kill me so I could go to sleep.
You could just leave the game.
Okay, well, I pick up my Birkin bag, take my wig off, and I leave. Bye, y'all.
Alright.
Alright.
I was gonna say, could we sell the bag?
Hey man, I don't know why she didn't attack you. I was gonna get myself a short sword for free.
Same. I only have a knife.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why we used to not start people out with a lot of gear. Because we get people like that, of course, didn't earn their share of the gear, and then they would just abuse or not even contribute to the group. So that's why we used to start you guys out bare naked, so that the people who actually want to play have to earn their keep, and people who just want to mess around don't have shit, right? So they can't do anything anyway. Unless they...
I mean, you can start with a suicide bomber build. A motherfucker with 10 grenades strapped to his chest.
I remember my...
Sacrificing.
That's the issue,
Yeah.
right? Because life is supposed to be important, right? I only start you guys off with a lot of gear because I thought that, it's for more gear will speed things up and it's helpful for more serious gamers. But gamers that won't want to take the game seriously, the reason why we start you guys out with like bare minimum or scraps is so that the ones who actually took it seriously had to earn their keep, and the ones who didn't want to take it seriously had nothing, so they couldn't do anything, like suicide bomb or, of course, be a liability or, get in the way of the group, things like that, right? Like, just be a nuisance. So the only nuisance they'd be able to do is like scratch their balls, right? They won't have like a spear or shield to defend themselves, right? So that's the whole point of why, that's like one of the good reasons why we never used to do this, but now we gave you guys more, more equipment, so more ability to be useful, but now it also could be, flip the other way, right? With this extra gear, new players can just come in and do wacky stuff like that, right? So, for now we'll just keep it like this, I suppose, but maybe we might have to make some adjustments later on if it keeps happening, like back to beggars, rags, and just raggedy rags again. That's what we used to
This
do.
system is good on its own.
Yeah, it's good for long-term groups who want to get back in the action quicker, right, with decent gear. But back then, like, people couldn't afford like anything, like, barely anything, right? So right now,
True.
you guys can afford
Like, the old
weapons.
system was heavily reliant on sleep spells. That was the problem,
Yeah,
in
Yeah.
my opinion. Like, the old system is very heavily reliant on magic usage.
yeah. The
This
magic was so
system,
abundant.
you actually need to strategize.
This system was
Magic should be rare. Very
Magic is
rare.
decently rare. It's still pretty accessible, naturally, because if anyone can memorize a spell in one day, then it shouldn't be very expensive. Alright. Per the rules, you get a sleep spell per day, so in standard rules.
That's true.
So it shouldn't be too expensive. As part of, it is a main way to defeat the enemy, or a common way. Alright.
It's
Well, anyway.
very fucking common.
Yep, I mean, the rules were made to be like that, I suppose, you know. You get 1 sleep a day, so that's already like super heavy damage. If you get 1 per day. 1 per day can take on an average of 8 men.
We
It's
haven't
pretty
even
rough.
started. There was a player who was trying to kill another player and
Oh, hey, from.
was going that
Oh,
for.
has it even started? Oh, thank you.
Not really, you can join us. You'll just have to
Yeah,
skip
we're still
versus
planning. Yeah, the other player left because they were this serious.
And here I thought that we could use the shield first. Hold on.
Damn.
Oh,
Touche.
Hey, good news. At least we can have Ethan join.
I think they join will be perfect. Actually. No, I don't mind players like those. It's just that even if they don't want to take it seriously, we can take a quest which is not serious. Well, less serious. A quest where we can fucking round and do that.
Honestly, I was looking forward to seeing that bot being Kobold.
See what?
Nothing.
What the heck?
I don't think he said something good, Chief. I don't think he said something good.
Oh man, that makes me more curious. What the heck?
Okay, that's concerning.
No, it's not.
No.
Custody kills the cat, you know. So wait, what now? Is Ethan able to join us, or should we keep going?
Nathan should be able to join us. After which, let's just go tunnel around. We already have the map. We go down towards south, I believe, from the west entrance. And after walking for like 10 minutes, we should arrive at the door which I had taken down.
so since you guys have with the starting, may I need to roll for new character as that card did it die? If it's fine, if it.
Alright. Yeah, sure. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Alright, so the good stuff of like.
Is that fine? May I roll for character?
Yep.
That's shit. Take your time.
We're just already an hour in. We haven't made any progress yet.
Yeah.
Nice. 6, 3d6. If good stats.
Just so I know, are the rules visible? For example, is this visible for you?
It's somewhat visible, so
You need light up. Just 1 second, let me fix that, Chief.
God said,
Yeah, because
that's
the
better
orange
than
one.
mine.
And God said we bless Eve with amazing gunpowder.
Yeah, but I keep forgetting you over that.
Yeah, you know, in the holy name of God, I guess.
Holy name of God, let this very bullet go through. As she says, as she points at hand.
If it's a holy bullet, who knows? Maybe you can pierce through like a vampire. I don't even need a stake anymore. It's just a bullet.
Oh, no, that's
If you're an angel, the ground, the place you're sitting at, means as a whole.
do you want this to be the heir of Ethkar?
No.
Okay.
Let me check. So this is
For starting here, what would you like?
Some
Shoes, boots, sandals.
some basics. Yeah, basic stuff.
Okay, so
You
shoes.
can just grab a fuckload of grenades. We're going into a siege.
Shoes, belt, tunic. What kind of headgear do you want? Do you want a hood, a hat, a mask, a scarf, a coif, cowl? No headgear? Okay.
Yeah, I don't need gear.
Alright. Sure. What kind of weapons do you want?
How much is this spear?
5 coppers.
Spear. I think spear.
Okay.
How much copper do I have left?
You've got, let's see, 50 left.
I take a shield.
Okay. You've got 40 left.
How much is a I'll take a short bow and
Quiver of 10
all the other
arrows.
stuff that's needed.
Alright.
Yeah.
You got 20 left.
Can you buy a oil flask, perchance?
I get a knapsack and tinder boxes and torches.
How many torches? Each one is one.
How much is it? How much is torches? Is it?
One copper per torch.
Give me 5 torches.
Okay. You got 13 left.
13 left. 2, 3, 4. I get four stacks of rations. So that would be
12 rations.
12 rations, yeah.
Okay.
That's all I need.
Alright, well, we've got 3 coppers left.
Yep, I'm good.
What's your name?
Let me randomly.
What is your name, good sir?
BOTEN.
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 Botano.
Okay.
BOTEN. Yeah, BOTEN. So BOTEN.
Ian BOTEN. Okay.
Yeah, BOTEN. That is.
Alright.
That is my name.
Alright, well, the situation is that BOTEN, you're a new arrival on the western front, or the western trench, the eastern front of IDLEN. And you've been, of course, tasked up with joining a party on their raids against, or their attacks against the KOBOLD fort here in KEIRAN. And they're currently in the trenches along the hillside. They're facing toward one of the tunnels that lead into the underground fort. They're making plans on another assault, right? They spent the entire morning making plans and dealing with a troublesome recruit who recently, of course, kind of broke down and eventually ran off. Been declared a deserter.
Are they still in town, or?
Where are the trench?
No, we're on the hillside,
Yeah,
or
okay.
at the western side of the trenches.
And I need to make my way there, or I'm already here?
You're already there.
Okay, good.
You're a late arrival, so we,
Yeah. Well, meet up with the party and like, well, what's the plan? What you doing?
We're gonna enter the tunnel, head down south, I believe, and after a brisk walk of around 15 minutes, we're gonna reach the entrance towards a wooden tower, which I pray that hasn't been repaired yet, and burn the ever-loving shit out of it.
Alright, let's do it. Let's go.
alright, let's do the directions then.
After such a happy adventure joins us, we're invigorated and we fuck right off into the tunnel. Of course, I leave the dog outside, as it's should be a happy doggo. I actually planned for that dog.
Bro. Tak jest zapoczko.
Messed up my name. I forgot to put it in all caps.
Thank you. Alright, well, looks like Chloe's dropped out. I'm sure she's AFK.
Chloe says in AFK.
Okay. Well, we can wait on her then. We'll just take our halftime break now then. Take 5, ladies and gents.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna smoke again.
Alright, so we're going to do this hard and fast because we have little time.
Yeah.
Very little.
Either we die or we clear the overwhelming shit out of
Yeah,
that fucking
yeah.
tunnel.
We either die and or.
Don't worry about it. I've calculated. If we actually succeed in this, it's going to.
You calculated this?
It's gonna be around, I believe, 190 XP for the each of it.
Yeah, let's fucking go. Let's just fall to the wall charge them.
Yeah, I bought a heavy shield so that we take cover. And,
Yeah,
We should have gone on that stationary shield.
and yeah, Ethan has a heavy shield as well, right?
I have a BOTEN has a shield. I should have got the heavy, but yeah, he has a shield.
I don't
Well,
got.
you can cover yourself as well. Kyle can cover under me. Chloe can cover with Ethan. And we push up to the tower.
Chloe has shield.
Chuck a grenade up there, and with our torches, set a blaze at the bottom part, burn that shit down to smithereens, and fuck right off where we came from.
Can I add in like me praying somewhere in there? I
Sure,
need that
if you wanna
XP.
play.
You got a
Thank you,
shield.
thank you.
How much was that?
Yeah, I got my shield.
I remember that because it's just very convenient for me.
Huh?
We built those towers.
I do remember some things, but yeah. I don't. I think your wish might come true, ALTAIR. Because since there's 8 of them, they have limited resources. They might have limited resources. So then the kobolds might not have enough time just to that much. 8 kobolds might not be enough to repair the whole tower. Just not be, because some of them needs to focus on food, rest, guarding, and it's going to be difficult for them just to, well, do all of that at once.
Yeah, so we're gonna do basically a shock and awe.
Yeah, just a hit and run.
We hit them hard and
Hit up,
Okay.
hit them hard, and get the fuck out of there.
yeah, so shock and awe.
Hit them where they least expected. Oh my god. I just found something so funny. Chief! What? They hit the tower! Shit, bro. Oh shit, I'm dying. I'm gonna die. And I'm gonna be dying with a smile on my face.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think our chances we're probably gonna die. It's possible, but if we take down the tower, it'll be a great.
Here, where is the tower? Is it underground or is it on top?
I actually forgot.
Swagger, you know?
back?
Is Chloe back?
Maybe.
There she are.
Hey, is Chloe back? Are we good?
Yeah, she's back. Chloe. Oh my god. She was back. Like, she was back, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, there she is.
Alright, I just noticed also maybe. Looks like maybe father might hop in too.
Damn, everyone's
over here. I'm over here.
Nice. It's alright. We already
To
have.
the body, but it accepted on the list.
yeah. Accepted. The power we get. Better.
We could have been at the fucking tower already, by the way.
Yeah, we could have been at the tower during from like there to back, but thanks to someone, we're not there. But yeah, that's for now. We finished planning. Hey, Token.
Hello, Benjamin. Or Titan. Oh.
Oh, there goes Benjamin. Benjamin's friend. Oh, there goes, hey, there's Gwen.
Hello, Titan. Do you want to play with us?
No, man, it's pretty late today. Hopefully some other day.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, I think we're just gonna continue. Okay, so. We left off with your group in the trenches, right? We were just waiting on Chloe for a moment, or Eve. But now we're ready to move out, it seems. So, before we maybe go inside the tunnel, as I heard you guys were planning on maybe doing, do you guys want to do anything before you do that? Like, grab your weapons or light torches?
Yeah, we're gonna light torches. I think I'm gonna have to lead again. No, I have the pickaxe and the shield ready. Somebody in between should light the torch, I believe.
I'll hold. I have a candle, but
I hand a fucking torch. Fuck you and your candle, bro.
I light a torch and give it to Mike.
Alright, so.
you.
Are you both lighting a torch then? BOTEN and ALTAIR?
I don't think I can have my war pick and my shield and my torch. Why do you have a war pick?
I'm good. Actually, I haven't asked them. What do you have? Pick?
War pick? Because I like LARPing through armor.
Okay.
Alright, so, I know that you guys want Mike to carry the torch, but two of you offered to light torches, so are we still lighting two torches, or do you guys just want to light one?
Yeah, let it be one. And we can light other torches without one torch after.
Alright, well, is it BOTEN's torch then, or is it going to be ALTAIR's? Because you both offered. You both have torches.
Yeah, let it be mine.
Okay.
Let's play a game of heads and tails.
No, it doesn't matter. That'd be okay.
As long as we succeed.
Eve, as they're lighting torches and getting ready to move in, what is your character doing? Nothing? Alright.
Eve.
So, you guys got your torch lit. Looks like, Mike, you're carrying that torch so far. ALTAIR, you've got your war pick and shield in hand. BOTEN, do you want to equip anything?
Yep, my shield and spear.
Okay. And then back to Eve.
Eve. Oh.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what to do. I thought you guys were gonna. You guys tell me what to do, honestly.
And tag along, you follow us. I didn't do
Oh.
the pieces of it.
Alright,
Okay.
You'll be fine.
Right.
I just want to advise you, Eve, this is a role-playing game, so you're supposed to make choices, and if you rely on your crewmate to tell you what to do in the midst of combat, that will cost them their action and yours. So that will be double hesitation, and that can cost you your lives, right? If you don't know what to do.
Right.
But it's fine. If you guys want to tell her what to do, and that's just like an extra turn. It's almost like you're just having a retainer, right? So.
Actually, is it like a bit too late to like quit real quick? Cause like I'm like not I'm kind of like sleepy. So like my brain is not processing.
Okay. Yep. No worries.
They were still got.
Have a good night, then. Yeah. No worries.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys have fun.
They can.
No.
Oh, on wheel, I guess.
Well, play those.
Just us.
The competent OGs, let's push.
All right. So ALTAIR's moving in. It looks like he's taking point. Mike, what is your action?
I'll follow kind of out there, holding the silver,
Holding the what?
the torch.
All right. Just the torch.
Look.
Okay. BOTEN, spear and shield. Looks like your rear guard going down the tunnel. Well, as you look down the tunnel after 10 feet, you can see that there's a side passage to the north and a side passage to the south. Past the side passages, the tunnel continues further east into darkness. At this time, your crew is carefully exploring down the eastern tunnel, and when you reach those side passages carefully and quietly, as you're moving, maybe observing down those side passages, do you want to ignore these, or do you want to check them out? How would you like to proceed?
I lead down towards the south passage. As I recall, it leads to the tunnel.
Okay.
Which is connected to the tower.
So as you look down the south side passage, you can see that it curves down toward the southeast for a very long distance, right? No changes there. You're just kind of looking down that tunnel with your torch. Torch is behind you.
I start pushing down towards it, my shield raised high. Just, just being very, very careful. I don't want to get fragged.
Yeah. I will pay attention to behind us. And yeah, I pay attention to behind us and walk backwards.
Okay, sure. So, yep, your crew is making the way southeast. Your rate of movement is medium footman, so you explore at the rate of 20 feet per turn. You can move 3 times faster in areas that your characters have mapped. You're looking southeast. You've mapped a little bit of the southeast area, it looks like, based on your map. But further than that, it's pretty unfamiliar.
Like all the way through the south part.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Am I remembering incorrectly, or wasn't this the path that led to the tower?
You don't see a tower yet. You see a tunnel going southeast.
Oh, fuck it, we continue until we see the tower. Either way, we gotta kill some kobolds. If we don't get to the tower, we just get into a battle.
Alright. Well, your crew is moving southeast. Right, you are exploring, which means that you are moving, mapping, and watching out. You know, you're moving, you're mapping carefully, observing and listening as you go. Right, so you can see your crew advanced about 20 feet down the southeast, still able to observe further ahead. And at this time, all of you will roll a d6.
Oh, all of us? Oh
Yes.
boy, this is a trap.
I swear to God!
Well, I'm scared, right?
Yep, a d6.
That would be a 3 reference. 6.
I'm scared. Two. Fuck.
Alright, so what did you guys score?
Oh, I rolled on cam. If you want, I can roll again. I scored a 3.
You scored a 3. Mike, what did you get in BOTEN?
2.
Let
2?
me just check. This roll.
Okay, BOTEN, what did you get?
What I rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6? Okay.
I almost didn't notice that you called my name. Good lord.
Alright, well, your crew is making their way down the tunnel, right, carefully and quietly, mapping, moving, and, at some point, unfortunately, someone took a misstep, and got unlucky. Particularly, it was Mike, right? You were just walking down the tunnel, and then Mike, you ended up walking into, a foot spike trap, right? That the other crew members walked over, right? So you were in the middle, ALTAIR walked over it, but you walked into it. And you step into it, and the ground beneath you cracks open, right? And it's just a bunch of spikes down there. Your foot goes into it, bunch of stakes, right? Wooden stakes. So yeah, you step into it, and let's see. You're gonna take, we'll do 1d4 damage, okay, like a dagger into your foot. This can't really kill you off the bat because it's going into your foot, so it's subdual. So 3 damage. So your character is Mike. So you have a lot of hit points that you are able to. Fortunately, you have shoes on, which helps you for sure. Automatic turns into subdual. The most it does to you is it crushes your foot, or it like kind of scrapes your foot, right? But doesn't quite like slice or cut very deep. So just like you step into it, you kind of trip up, maybe almost sprain your ankle basically. You injure yourself a little bit there. Nothing serious though, fortunately. But moving forward, you guys might want to prod for traps, right? We have our point man having no prodding tool, right? So that can't be you know, the only thing that we're prodding with are our feet. Alright, so that's just a basic mistake.
Going forth, ALTAIR just starts stabbing the ground with his pickaxe.
Okay.
And I did not consider traps here. That is my bad, lads.
Yeah, it's alright. I rub my ankle as I stand up.
Let's do 104.
Yeah, I take a closer look at the spikes, hoping that they're not even covered in shit or not.
Alright, yep. So the spikes are indeed covered in some kind of gunk, right? So if it did puncture your skin, you would become poisoned or infected or something, right? So it looks like some weird paste on there. It smells really bad, but you move on.
That's piss and shit right there.
Okay. Well, yep. All is in the clear. You know, you got past that booby trap. You're continuing southeast. Moving forward, you guys want to change up your formation? You want to change up your equipment? Maybe use some tools on your way? The only tool we're currently using to explore is a torch, but there are other tools that could be used as you explore, such as 10-foot poles, or, you know...
Actually, Ethan, mind if we swap weapons? A spear can prod out further, and I can tap the ground with your spear better than with my pickaxe.
Also, do you guys have the dog with you still, or do you guys want the dog in here?
Oh no,
I specifically stated that the dog is outside.
Okay, you left it. Alright. Yeah, it would be barking in here probably.
So
stepping into traps
you
for
want
you.
me to give you my spear and I take your pickaxe?
Yeah, we can swap it back later. I think I can prod with the pickaxe, but with the fucking spear
Alright.
better than the pickaxe.
I'm willing to swap.
Yeah, after we swap, ALTAIR leads down the tunnel, tapping the spear like a blind man's cane, if you know what I'm referencing.
Right. So yep, your crew is now prodding. So now you're also providing, or you're doing, you know, your torchlight now.
So
We got
walk
prodding.
next right for sure.
We got weapons ready. Okay. Yep. Getting over that booby trap, you continue southeast in search of any other changes down here. The tunnel continues toward the southeast. Let's see if you see anything up ahead. From here, you've only made it about 40 feet now. So it's been about 20 minutes since you entered this tunnel, the southeast tunnel. Let's see if we see anything new down here. Alright, it's in the clear. The next 20 feet that you see up ahead, it seems to be leading toward or out into an intersection. So the next 20 feet that you can see leads up to an intersection, which now you can total that this southeast tunnel that you've made your way through is about 60 feet long. Right, and it's leading into a intersection that goes kind of it's a faraway intersection, kind of. You can see like another side passage ahead going east. You can see a passage going north, a passage going south. It looks like there might be some daylight from the south, maybe. Or no, there's no daylight there. It's just completely dark down there too. Yeah. All right.
We push towards the intersection, and on the intersection, I try to look for footprints if there are any. The other things more or less.
Okay. Well, on the way down the last bit of 20 feet toward the intersection, you do spring another trap with your spear this time. You're poking at the floor. Your spear stabs into, or pokes into, of course, a covered up area of the floor. It's been covered up by dirt, and under that dirt was like branches, right, twigs, holding up grass and dirt, right. So under that, you're able to like lift the booby trap, and you can see more wooden spikes or stakes pointing up, right. It's another foot trap, right, spike trap, bungee trap.
They all prepared for us.
Okay, so yeah, this area has been trapped pretty well. You guys just walk over that and just continue into the intersection. When you reach that intersection, you can see that this is a 5 foot by 5 foot tunnel system here still. Nothing has really changed tunnel wise, but there's side passages to the south going northeast. There's a passage going north, and there's a passage going south. Toward the south, you can kind of see, not too far from the south, is just a pile or a collapse of, it's a dead end. You can see the end of the south tunnel. It's just collapsed dirt and rock, like a cave-in look.
That must not be it, because the last time we collapsed the place, the kobolds dug through it to get to us. So, the other sides, please.
Alright, so yeah, you can either go, so since you're not going the dead end route, you can take the side passage that leads northeast, or the main passage that leads north, or you can go back northwest down the side passage you're currently in. These side passages are much narrower. Alright, you want to go north?
I think we
east?
should go towards the main passage since it's less narrow.
Yep, the main passage goes north. Alright, well, the crew is looking down the north. Let's see if it's clear. Your torchlight shines 30 feet ahead. In second rank, 25 feet ahead. Let's see, so it's still a decent way.
Yeah,
Alright, you're looking toward them. Yeah.
Looking behind us, watching our backs.
Yep. Should do some wandering monster checks. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, we have visuals on the north. We have some visuals on contacts north, right? So you're looking down the north passage and you think you see something at the edge of your light. Something is approaching slowly. Something with a shield, right? So a shield is emerging from the light.
What do you?
Should we push or should we? I guess. Well, I start pushing for
Something behind the shield is
slowly
emerging
as well.
from the north.
Yes, and behind the shield as well. Maybe that will confuse the enemy into thinking we're friendly kobolds. We'll see.
Sure.
During torches for some reason.
Okay. And then, yeah, so BOTEN, of course, you look toward the rear, and you can see about 25 feet behind you. You see something there too. It's another shield, just slowly creeping up on your crew.
We're surrounded.
Alright, so at this time,
Deal with this now.
let me see their reaction to your crew. The reaction is uncertain, right? Maybe they're gonna question you. So, but yeah, we have two enemy forces. We have one north, one south. Number appearing, we're not too sure. We at least two, right? One north, one west.
Might be two groups of two.
Yes, two groups of two. I had I just hook one of my hands behind my satchel as I pull out the grenade, carefully handing it to Mike just in case so that he can use it while me and Ethan are in a battle. And I start approaching the little group furthermost from us north slowly as I tell them to follow me.
Yeah. I will. These are kobolds, right?
You just see these shields approaching your position.
With my I'm going to approach, but with my intelligence of 13, I want to know kobolds and say to them, kobold. What are you?
What was that loud noise?
I don't know.
Alright.
Alright, so you said you want to know how to speak Kobold?
Yeah, I will move southward.
On the spot.
Well, they're north and west of us. North and west. So you want to move south?
North?
Yeah, they're north and west. One's north, one group is north, one group is west, back the way we came.
Okay, yeah, okay. Not mistake. I was imagining a straight passage. Yeah, I'll approach the one in the west then.
Alright, so you are looking, you're to the west anyway, you're the rear. So west is behind us.
Yeah.
So BOTEN, you look behind you, you see that one shield, you just see a shield behind you, right? You don't see what's behind it. So whatever's behind is hiding behind the shield. It's a round shield, right? It's pretty big compared to the foe carrying it, but it looks normal size for you.
Yeah. I will hold my shield up.
Yep, you've got your shield and spear. You start approaching and saying things to it. What do you say to it?
I'm actually not going to say. I'm just going to listen, see if it barks at me or not.
Okay, so you're listening.
I just want to be able to understand.
You're approaching it.
While approaching.
All right. The encounter distance was torchlight distance, so 25 feet. They were staying kind of at the edge of the light, closing in on our position. Oh, just a second, guys.
So this is what we're going to do.
In a little bit.
In the back.
I'm almost done.
I'm going to cover this all.
Okay. Let's see, Mike.
Southwest.
What's your move, Mike? You're in the middle of the group holding the torch.
I'll take the grenade from ALTAIR and I'll just follow him as I ever so slightly slowly turn around facing west.
So you want to follow ALTAIR, but also turn around and face west?
Yeah.
Okay. ALTAIR, what's your move? Do you want to actually give him the grenade or something else?
Yeah, I already stated that I want to give him the grenade.
Okay.
And yeah, I approach this. I actually hold my ground so that Ethan can converse with the ones flanking us. If something, we can always turn around and fight.
Alright. So upon confrontation, naturally the enemy have a goal too. You have your goals. They reacted uncertain of your crew, right? So in that case, they're moving in on your position. Let's see if they'll probably make an offer first before they show any hostility. So they're willing to question your crew. They're not nice or mean about it, but they have a job to do, right? So the kobolds north and west are closing in on your position. Ethan starts walking toward the west one, so that one, let's see how he reacts to Ethan, or BOTEN, I mean. He reacts with a 2 and a 4, so uncertain. He's concerned, right? He kind of slows down, and they start to speak, right? Let's see if any of them can speak your language. 1 in 4 chance.
I can speak KOBOLD.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so they can speak your language, one of them does. Particularly the one to the north, confront your crew. The one to the west kind of slows down and holds his ground. The one to the north is calling out toward ALTAIR in the common language, right? So in your language, he says, Yemen! Hello! Looks like we've got you surrounded.
Well, been surrounded many of times in my lifetime. What's the offer?
Drop your weapons, and perhaps we'll spare you a brutal death. We'll make it quick and
Perhaps we don't
painless.
get enough, my friend. How do you make it quick and painless? That does not sound nice, is it? How's that tower of yours doing?
Let's see his reaction to that. His reaction is uncertain. He says, it's not good or bad. He says, it's seen better days, I suppose. Why do you ask?
Well, I must say that we've almost got your entire tunnel mapped out and most of your traps found out. We came to actually offer you something. We came to offer you peace. Now, you give up. I think you are in dwindling numbers, my friend, because we've seen waves of adventurers travel towards here, and many of them return, and many of them have the tales of fleeing enemy combatants. Now, instead of continuing this senseless battle, why don't we come to an agreement? You give up. We do not touch any of the innocents. We do not touch any of the civilians. Like good old chaps, good old soldiers, and actual people who believe in nothing but peace. Now, whatever you are trying to do won't succeed, because even if we die here, there will be nobody to replace us. Albeit you are surrounded and have no reinforcements. Dwindling numbers, as I said. So, how about it? Instead of us giving up, why don't you give up, and we actually have a sensible conversation with the men outside who can decide upon things without war.
As ALTAIR is going off, making this offer to the kobold, BOTEN, did you want to continue to close the distance with you and that one to the west, or that one halted? You moved about halfway, so you're about 15 feet from him, right? Very close now. Do you want to close the distance?
I will hold.
Hold? Okay.
I will hold right here.
And then Mike,
And
did
just
you...
continue?
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Looking at them.
Alright,
I
yeah.
just continue looking.
Sounds good. And then Mike, how about you? Were you staying with ALTAIR looking west? So ALTAIR's looking north. So you're just on the... Or did you want to change your action?
I'll keep facing west, but I'll
Stay with ALTAIR?
I'll give Altair some space, so just in case.
Okay. Let's see the reaction to ALTAIR's offer. Positive. So, the kobold is starting to agree. He says, yes, perhaps we could probably come to a sensible conclusion. Now,
Now I trust that my fellow men will not break their word and have an actual talk with you, so I believe that you are the perfect person for this conversation, since you speak common. We have guards outside, and we wish for you to converse with them. To make this a fair exchange, I will stay here with one of my party mates, and you, with one of my party mates, will go outside. We will stay surrounded, albeit any reinforcements coming will be seen as hostile from our side and your side as well. You will go outside, we will have a conversation, come back, and either way, we make sure to disband peacefully. How about it?
Alright. Kobold is agreeing. He says, very well. We'll perhaps meet with your men to discuss further plans, but we will not put ourselves in any sort of danger. If we are to surrender, what are your terms? Will you leave us alone? What do you want in return?
It is not my place to actually negotiate instead of the guards, so that is why I referred this to you. I, myself, and one of my fellow men will stay here as partial hostages, while you, yourself, will follow one of my men outside and converse with the guards on the terms of a peaceful surrender, and after we've come to a conclusion, you will come back. Whether it is a no or a yes, all of us will disband peacefully. That was what I was referring to.
He reacts uncertain. He says, how do I know that you won't kill me when I come toward you?
My lad, I can just make sure to post the sphere upwards instead of pointing towards you. I'm as uncertain of your actions as you are of mine. We've been at each other's throats for quite a while, and I think it's bound to come to an end eventually without making sure that both of the sides are wiped out completely. Don't you think?
He nods from a distance. He says, very well, but we have our own security precautions. And as he says that, BOTEN, you can see behind the shield there emerges a light, right? So you can tell that there's more than one to the west, right? And now they have a fire source also behind that shield. So
alright. Since you're the negotiator, I will BOTEN, are you willing to stay with me? Since you do speak the Kobold language.
by the way, you guys are like at a four-way intersection, right? You guys are on the western side of the four-way. So basically, to give you an idea of what the situation looks like, our group is to the west, right? We've got, here, let me kind of draw this out here. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, so, yeah, right here. So we're coming in from the west tunnel here, right? We're going, they're coming from the main, they're talking to us from the main tunnel system, which is a bit wider than the side passage we're in. But there's another side passage to the southeast, going northeast eventually, but something like that. So basically, say this is north up here on the top of the screen, right? Your group is this guy here. The one talking to you is to the north, and we have guys to the west, enemies to the west, right? So they want you guys to back off, to clear out, maybe move to the south so they can come through, right? Because naturally it's pretty narrow. Not for them, but for you guys, right? For them, it's like two abreast, right? Because they're small.
Do give me a minute. I turn around towards BOTEN and Mike and say, I've been wants to negotiate with the guards, with the Kobold. I am willing to stake my life here and stay here to end this senseless suffering on both sides. Or I can go with the Kobold and you can stay as the hostages, but I don't think any of you prefer that.
Where is the light coming from?
The light's coming from the west, yeah.
From the ones behind us, pretty much.
Yeah. I will keep my attention to the west and get ready to move.
And in order for them to go and negotiate with your men, if you're asking them to talk to your men using your passage, then basically the guy here will have to come down here, pass through the west, and follow his crew out westward. Or you guys can just meet up. He can fall back north and then meet you guys on the western front later.
Yeah, something like that. I am offering that he give himself up and that we give up two people for the conversation, and then he and one of our party members go towards the guards to negotiate while we stay as a precaution so that the guards don't smite the fucking fella.
Okay.
And Then after the negotiations are completed, they come back and they stand peacefully.
So they have an offer as well. So you're explaining that you're willing to, of course, stay behind, and they say that's good. You know, if things go south, we'll kill you, right? Basically. So they want you to stay here. They actually will have your whole party stay here, but they would like. They want to make sure this negotiation goes well because they don't want to fight anymore either, right? So they're gonna go out to meet with your men. They'll let one of you go to tell your men to be ready for the meeting, basically, right? If that's the plan. So these guys here to the west will allow one of you through to, of course, notify the guards or the soldiers posted up at the western entry that it's time for a negotiation, right? Or to parlay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Which one of you wants to be the man?
So who wants to relay the message to them?
Survival.
I have nothing to lose. I might as well help out.
Alright, I will hold our guards then.
Okay.
Oh, you don't.
Because the guys staying here are the sacrificial lamb, by the way. Like, you guys are held or prisoner, technically. Or not really prisoner, but you're held in a position where combat is possibly.
We are pretty much surrounded, right?
Yeah, you got two.
With a grenade and a spear are left behind. Pretty much. This is the definition of a suicide bomber, by the way.
Alright, well,
I'm most how you can scream the jihad and fucking run down.
I'm gonna go start backtracking too.
alright.
Yeah.
Very well. So, BOTEN, of course, you begin to make your way out.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
light my own torch so I can see on the way out.
alright. The original enemy garrison size that we last encountered was 8, or that's the estimate, right? But, of course, numbers fluctuate. So that's just like from all the enemies you spotted. But as of today, we've got a group west and a group north, right? And let's see. Alright. The group to the west has roughly 12 kobolds. So BOTEN, right, as you go toward the west, you're confronted by, or you're brought in and escorted out by 12 kobolds, or led through by 12, but only a couple of them go with you, right? So the rest of them, the 10, stay to the west, guarding the western passage from the rest of the crew. But 2 kobolds, they will follow you on the way out, right? So they kind of let you through, they let their guard down, right? You approach them with spear and shield, they let you pass between them, squeezing through them, and then eventually they have you kind of take point and lead the way out, right? The kobolds with you, let me check if they speak your language. If not, you also speak theirs. You don't have to reveal that if you don't want to, right? But yeah, they don't speak your language. You can hear them like talking behind your back, like, man, he stinks. Wow, he's kind of big, right? And
wow, he's kind of big.
yeah, and yep, they kind of
like just
follow you.
Like he like smells himself with like, I stink. He said in full. I'm like, huh.
Okay.
I think that's a compliment.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, and the rest of you stay in the tunnel, right, ready to be slaughtered by the rest of the kobolds if things go south. But yeah, you can tell that most of these kobold troops, though, are not the normal professionally trained kobolds you're usually up against. These are like civilians that have been made into soldiers, right? So civilian, they've had to take up civilian population. Yeah, they're low of professional troops because in a population, typically only 10 to 20% of the male population, or the population in general, can actually be full-time soldiers, right? So kobolds might be able to, if they live a raiding and pillaging kind of life, they might be able to go off a little more. But yeah, so you can tell, BOTEN, as you pass through their ranks, that a lot of them are either very old, very young, or even female kobolds, right, in their ranks. So very small dogmen, right? They're not really. You saw maybe one professionally trained kobold, like one actual tough looking one, but all the other ones were a lot weaker looking, like smaller dogs, right? like Chihuahua size almost, right? Like tinier, like not even 3 feet, like 2 feet or 1 foot, right? Or actually 2 feet or 1.5 feet. They're really, you can like stomp on these guys. There's a lot of them. They're all the size of like tiny dogs, basically, right? Like miniature dogs. So they're small as fuck. Like you could like punt the shit out of all these guys, right? Like there's so many. They're just like small little dogs, right? Like Chihuahua, tiny little dogs, right?
They're so small.
They're super small, actually, yeah. Because the kobold soldiers are typically like normal dogmen, like hound dogmen, right? Like 3 foot tall, 4 foot tall dogmen, right? These guys are like 2, 1 foot tall. Like, if you went rage mode, I guess you could like kick the shit out of all these guys. They're all like 1 hit point, right? Like really tiny. All right, a grenade would fuck them up, right? All right. Anyway, yeah, they're all like 1 hit point. They're really tiny. But besides that, BOTEN, of course, you follow the two, or you go with the two out of here to relay the message, right? And yep, you get out there. You're outside. You made your way out of the tunnels carefully and safely. With the two, eventually they have you halt in the intersection, right? So the first intersection we encountered that had the north side passage, the east passage, the west that leads out. You wait there until the original or the speakers group can arrive, right? So that speaker that ALTAIR was talking to, he left, right? Because he went north all the way around, right, and then west. So that's how he gets there. So he comes in from the east, right? And now it's time for the group to make it out.
You must cook.
Make their way out. So BOTEN, yeah, you lead the way out, right? Behind you is a company of kobolds, mostly, of course, civilian soldiers, right? Like very poorly equipped or trained kobold troops. But they follow you outside or toward the entry. And of course, the soldiers are on guard. They see you walking out, but behind you is a train or a huge trail of kobolds, right? So the troops prepare to fire, right? They take aim. They have their crossbows and such. They they prepare to light grenades. So, what do you want to say?
Yeah. Hold the fire. ALTAIR has convinced the kobold to talk. We might be able to make peace today.
All right. So an officer comes out, right? The captain of the inland forces emerges, and is prepared to talk to the kobolds, right? So you kind of explain the situation. Let's see their reaction to this, if they're going to be favorable. All right, so they're not sure about it. So they see you. You are explaining the situation. They question you. They say, are you sure about this? Like, how do we know it's not a trap, right? They're like, not certain, right? So they have their weapons still aimed, BOTEN. They don't fully accept you. Right, so
you have to cook.
They know they're not going to win this war. They know that. They don't want to keep dying. They don't want to keep throwing their civilians at us. They want to stop fighting. And I think today, if we are able to do the talks, we are going to be able to finally end this war and prevent any more death.
Alright, let's see if they react positive or negative to that. Still uncertain. They have their weapons aimed still. So you kind of explain the situation. They're still on edge. They still got their weapons raised because they have orders, right? That they were told that your troop might lure kobolds to them, and their orders are to fire and kill any kobolds that you guys lure. So that's why they're not sure, right? So they keep their weapons aimed and ready to fire, right? You're between them and the kobolds who are behind you, right? Waiting for a chance to talk to the soldiers. You're just trying to make sure that they don't fire at the kobolds. But they have their weapons aimed still. And they say, Recruit BOTEN, I hope you understand that our orders directly from IDLEN, Lord IDLEN himself, is to destroy the enemy position and to destroy any opposition. We will accept the Kobold defeat if all of their troops come out to surrender, right? That is the only way.
I will turn around to get the speaker kobolds here too, right?
Right. So, yeah, remember their goal is to disarm and, of course, demilitarize the kobolds, right? They're gonna allow the kobolds to live in peace after they've been demilitarized, right? Like after there's no active threat.
Okay.
Because
I will turn around and say to
the kobolds were, of course,
the speaker.
taking on active terrorism against the IDLEN border, right? They would send kobolds in to raid and pillage.
Yeah. So turn around to the speaker kobold and tell him.
Right.
Said this here. They want to. The only way for peace is that they will demilitarize you and leave you alone.
So you'll see the reaction.
What they want.
Is there anything else you want to say besides that?
You should not become a politician, Mom.
Alright, so you kind of just relay the message. Not very convincing, because the kobolds don't want to fully surrender, right? They're not trying to demilitarize themselves. They just want the war to end, right? So they can go back to raiding and pillaging. Let's see. 6 plus 3, so somewhat a positive reaction. They're saying, yes, we're willing to surrender, but we want to keep our weapons. We will stop fighting if your people leave and stop, of course, attacking our fortress.
Get up, Ender, bro. I know the perfect way to direct these kobolds to some other ungodly ones.
Would you kindly be quiet?
BOTEN, what do you want to say now? The kobolds, they want to surrender, but they're not willing to drop their weapons, right?
I will relay this to the guards out there. I'll say, they said they're willing to surrender, but they still want to keep the weapons.
Alright, well, the captain can hear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, you have a different idea then? Cause
Yeah. No, I was relaying.
okay, well, they can actually hear him, right? Like the kobold who's talking to you. The captain of the kobolds, right?
Okay.
So the captain of the kobolds is further away.
No,
The only thing here is you're a middleman, and if you have a different idea, that can make them come to a conclusion, because they both have an opposing idea, right? So one group wants to surrender, but they want to keep their weapons. The other group wants to surrender. That's the one thing we have in common, right? The other group was willing to have them surrender, but they have to demilitarize. They have to surrender their weapons and surrender their fighting men. So
perhaps we don't fully demilitarize them. We let them have a small group to be able to defend themselves.
alright. So the soldiers are confused at what you said, right? They're like, what are you talking about, right?
Yeah.
And let's see what the kobolds think. The kobolds are against it. They're like, we're not going to surrender any of our weapons, right? We just want you guys to leave. Otherwise, we'll continue to defend our fort, basically, right?
Oh boy. Oh boy, we're chucking.
Man, I got a whole Japan situation. Can't leave one with a small defense. Damn. That was strange.
Alright, so the soldiers at this point are preparing a fire. They're like, BOTEN, we have orders to take these kobolds out, right? So come toward us, right? But the kobolds are prepared to fire too. They raise their weapons and get ready to shoot you too, right? In the crossfire, if you retreat. And the kobolds warn you that if this doesn't go well, your friends are dead, right? Because you guys said that they would be able to surrender today, right? So.
But even the powers of ALTAIR being the cockroach, but
Alright, back to the other group then. I suppose I'll give you some time to think. Mike and ALTAIR, you're just kind of in the tunnels with the rest of the kobolds, just waiting for the negotiations to be finalized, if the peace can be ensured. If not, the deal was that if peace is not ensured, they'll just have combat with you. And whatever is the strongest side will win.
Are any of them, can any of them speak common?
of these kobolds here, these lesser kobolds, probably not. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
1 in 4.
A little bit, like sometimes.
There's a 1 in 4 chance for the soldiers too. I would say the civilian population, not really the civilian soldiers, but the actual soldiers, 25% chance. There's 2 for each group, 1 for each group right now. So, all right. Turns out one of them does. One of the remaining ones that came to reinforce. So a different speaker came to reinforce that north side since the original speaker left. So a different kobold leader.
Places a shield down in front of him, leaning over it, hand over it, and head over the hand, leaning down his chest. Thought this even started over. I'm unaware. Can you guys enlighten me?
The kobold to the north says, "Your people attacked our land and won't leave."
Did we attack you first? Because all I heard from you, and I mean with no disrespect, is that you wish to pillage and raid. Did you pillage and raid us perchance? Because that it does qualify as attacking us and us defending ourselves, doesn't it?
He nods and says, "Sure, we might have raided and pillaged you, your people, but we did not attack you. So why are you here?"
Hey, I might have killed one of the kobolds, but I haven't killed you, so why are you pointing your spear at me? It's the same logic. You killed one of our own. You have to stick up for one of our own like you would for a member of your people. Or whatever you wish to call it. Maybe even a pack. But the fact still remains you have attacked us first and we are just here as a countermeasure. What I don't understand is how you've never brokered an alliance with the humans. Because you seem like a proactive race. I mean, I would love to have a hound who can help me in battle, who can converse with me, who is intelligent enough to do everything that I do, and has the facial traits of an actual huge ass fucking dog. And I mean that with no disrespect. I'm just an overlarge ape. All I can do is think and swing sticks around.
The kobold likes you again. He's like, maybe someday, if you were king of the humans.
Hey, I'll doubt that I'll ever be a king of the humans, but the fact still remains. Instead of pillaging and raiding us, why don't you pillage and raid for us or with us? Because the fact still remains humans can provide food, humans can provide shelter, protection, better builders. I'm sorry, but some of your buildings were extremely lanky, my friend. I tore some of them down myself. And let me tell you this, the real sucker to this all is that we can be great friends. In my hometown, and again, no disrespect intended, a dog's best friend is a man, and vice versa. Now, I'm not calling you a dog, you just have all the features of one, but like humans can be friends, I think kobolds and humans can be friends as well. And now that we've conversed with each other, I believe we've sent the wrong people out there.
Right. The kobold nods and is not too sure, but he likes the idea of peace and humans and kobolds coexisting one day, right? He said he would very much enjoy the idea of living among maybe humans in peace, right? And having a good time with humans, right? Things like that.
You guys drink here? I heard that some dogs are allergic to have bad reactions to some type of food. Do you guys have the same reactions, or can you drink and eat human food just normally?
Kobold replies uncertain. He says, not sure. I don't really eat human food, but I do eat human.
Okay, that's...
Most of humans eat humans too, that's understandable, but the fact is, if we actually become allies, I would kindly request you to stop.
Have you ever tried human? And they all nod.
No.
It's pretty delicious.
I would never.
Very
I
juicy.
did understand the appeal. I mean, cannibalizing each other has been a frequency by other people since we didn't have any food, but
You should try human bacon. It tastes amazing. They all start to.
Let me tell you, there is some better food out there. For example, have you ever scuffled with yours? Kind of large, beastly cunts. They are actually quite a fearsome race, but God, do they taste like fucking pork.
Mike, do you want to say anything or do anything while they're conversing?
I'll just cut in and say, you know, I do agree with it. Make a good. Although not the strongest, you are the wisest person I've ever met. You're more wiser than even my grandfather.
Alright, as the conversation went on, we're going to go back to BOTEN for a bit. So BOTEN, you were trying to help the negotiations. What's your next action? You're just kind of standing in the middle. The soldiers told you to come toward them. The kobolds warned you if you do, they'll shoot, right? And that your friend will die. So what's your move, BOTEN?
Come on, Ethan, wake up your inner Mussolini, bro. Okay. Thank God, I thought he just out and did.
Ethan,
Had an aneurysm, fucking fell over and
the situation seems to be growing a bit grimmer. Combat almost seems inevitable here. Unless you can negotiate peace between these two groups.
I believe that Ethan was the wrong person to settle at this point.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I like the ones who are just chilling. Well, whoever volunteered to go in, it would be the spokesman, right? The negotiator. They were thinking that ALTAIR would have been the one, right? Because you were the one negotiating
Well, I'd
originally.
like to be the one, but the fact is, like, since I negotiated with the kobolds, it would be more trustworthy to leave me with them than the others, right?
Maybe, yeah.
But, fuck it, we all. Ethan, may I give some advice to Ethan?
You can.
Consider? Yeah. Shame.
Can you hear me? By the way.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello? Okay. My computer is lagging the fuck out. Hold on. Yeah. I'm on the phone right now.
Okay.
I don't want to
What's your move?
Don't work on my phone. Let me go. Alright. I have you guys on speaker on my phone right now. So what's happening?
So you're between the two groups, and the IDLEN troops, they're preparing to fire. The kobolds are also preparing to fire at this time, right? Both sides preparing to fire. The kobolds warn you that if negotiations go south, your friends are dead and you will die too, right? The soldiers are telling you to withdraw, to come toward them so they can fire, right?
Yeah.
But you know if you move, you're gonna get shot.
Yeah. I do turn around to the kobolds. What I'm going to do is raise my field and withdraw. Come.
Withdraw? Okay. So you withdraw, you make your way toward the troops.
To them, and I withdraw.
Alright. You're withdrawing toward your... Because you got kobolds... You're in the intersection right now. You got kobolds south and east of you currently. Kobolds east of you have the speaker, the kobold captain that you guys met earlier. The south ones are just the two kobolds that came with you from earlier. So you're moving west, and as you move toward the west, your friendlies of course hold fire. They don't fire immediately, they wait for you to come back. But as you move west, the kobolds behind you open fire on your back. Is that fine? Or you wanna like...
You asking him like if he ordered fucking coffee, bro. Is caramel cappuccino fucking alright with you? Yes, of course.
So like, you got your friendlies to the west, right? You got the enemies to the south and the east. And you can withdraw, you can turn around of course and start to back up with your shield in front of you, but before you can turn around they can take an action against you, right? Like they're ready to fire. So, you got enemy shooters, you're here, and, you know, you're trying to get back to your friendlies. But if you at all like show any, of course, signs of failed negotiation, like you're quitting, right? You're withdrawing. They're probably gonna open fire on you, right? They're not gonna let you leave freely, because you're kind of their prisoner, right?
Can you hear me all right? I have my grenades hooked up to my phone now.
Yep. So what's your move? You still want to withdraw, or you're probably gonna die if you withdraw?
Hold, and I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna hold. And I'm gonna say.
Alright.
How about this? We don't fight each other right now. And we can go back to our leaders and discuss more about this. And
Yeah.
turn to guards and say, they have ALTAIR and Mike, and they're as hostages in there.
Alright.
So
That's
fight
something
here.
they didn't know. But yeah.
They're going to kill. What?
Alright, so you told the guards that, so that's something that they didn't know naturally, that the enemies have prisoners or hostages, aside from you. 'Cause you're currently their hostage, right? So,
Yeah.
if you explain that,
like, yeah.
let's see if they're willing to sacrifice you guys. Right, they're not sure what to do anymore, right? Because they don't want to kill you guys. So instead, they kind of just hold, right? And the kobolds tell you if you can't, then they're gonna just take you prisoner or just kill you, right? So.
If you kill us and or take us prisoner, the war still continues. And you don't want that. We don't want that.
Right. Well, the kobold's not sure what to do then. Like, because they can hold out still, right? If the humans don't want to leave their fort anymore, or if the humans won't leave their fort, they'll just continue defending their fort. Right? They don't have a problem defending their fort. So, in that case, they tell you at this point, drop your weapons, you're our prisoner, right? So, it's a pretty strange situation. These guys won't fire anymore until you're either dead or taken captive or something, because they don't want to kill you, right? So if the kobolds kill you, that's when they open fire, right? So you want to surrender to the kobolds?
Take me captive. No, I'm never going to surrender to some kobolds. It's always worse that that's what I do in kobolds.
Okay.
No, take my weapon and jab it. The nearest kobold. I ain't fucking
Alright, yep, so you turn around, right, toward the kobolds, spear and shield, and you just step forward and start stabbing at one of them, right? So,
yeah, stabbing at one of them. I'm not being captured by kobolds, and I'm going to die if I want to play, so better not die standing fighting them.
right,
Okay.
okay, sure. So to the south of you, right, there's two kobolds there, poorly trained and equipped kobolds. Let's see. These guys here, I mean, they still got some weapons. Kobolds got about, I mean, they probably carry some javelins, yeah. So they just kind of step forward and try to stab you with their javelins. Okay, so just turn around and, take action against them. They do the same thing. These guys move to stab you with their javelins. You just turn around and stab the guys east of you. The guys east of you, sorry, no wait, it was, let's see. Yeah, so one of them had a, let's see, they had a shield and a javelin. Yeah, so this guy has a shield and a javelin. It's a small shield. Yeah, so one has a small shield, one has a javelin, that's about it. The guys to the east, they mostly have javelins too, and some of them have shields, and some of them have, of course, like bow and arrows. Let's see. Funding wise, I think they all have about 10 coppers, I think a year, possibly 5 to 10 coppers worth. So yeah, go ahead and roll to attack with your spear then. 1d20.
Hopefully I can hit some. 1d20. Pray to God. That's a 10, I miss.
Yeah, unfortunately that's a miss. You stab toward them. If you want, you do have a longer weapon, so even though you missed the first guy, you might hit the second guy behind him with your spear. The cost of that is... The idea is that the cost of that would be it was hard to hit both of them, and the damage is reduced for both of them, right? So you missed the first guy, but the spear might hit the next guy behind him. So
Yeah, my phone wants to
they're all stacked up.
God. Yeah.
Just roll so you can hit the second guy.
Trying my hardest right now. Not beating. 1d20. Roll. That's an 11. I missed still.
Okay, so yeah, you just completely miss the kobolds behind you. Turn around and stab at them. The kobolds behind you had, of course, in the javelin line, and then behind that, shooters. So the shooters are already aimed. As you turn around, they lose their arrows on you. Or, not arrows, I think they... Yeah, some have arrows, bow arrows. Mostly the defenders. Alright, these are poorly equipped though, so they're gonna fire slinging stones. So we'll do 2 shooters, slinging stones, firing overhead, the crouched kobold in front of them. 17 and a 19. You have no cover. These are slings, so they're very inaccurate, but very close and easy to hit in this case. So yeah, you took damage. It's 1d4 divided by 2. So 1 damage plus 2 damage, so 3 damage total. So if you stab at them, 2 stones hit you at that point, you took 3 damage total, you still survived it, right? Hit in the shoulder, hit in the gut by a stone, you're at 1 to 4. Still standing. And as you did that, the frontliners pushed in and stabbed you with their javelins. So that one there, there's only 4 of them that can reach you at this time. And they all pushed in, they all missed, right? So they got toward you, you got hit by a stone twice, you see them come toward you, as soon as you stab, you kind of backed off, you step away from their thrust, right? They kind of stab forward, and you jump back, right? And as all that's happening, of course, these guys hold their fire. They're still in the way, they don't want to shoot you. So they'll just, at that time, do you want to just run back, you want to keep stabbing, or you want to get down?
I'm gonna run back.
Okay, so you start to run back, and hopefully the shooters can't hit you. The javelins, guys, they hold. The shooters take aim and fire stones down the line. Your guys back there are waiting for you to come through, right? So here comes the shooters firing slinging stones. You are a moving target, harder to hit. That's a 2. At the 12, misfires. You sprint down the tunnel. They take you in, you take cover, and then they return fire immediately after, right? So they light the enemy position up with our guards here have like short bows, right? So they just return fire down the tunnel. About 2 of them can shoot down the tunnel at once. It's a 5-foot tunnel. They're peeking down. 16, 9. They hit 1 of them at least. They kill 1 enemy kobold, a civilian, right? Troop, and that's 1 civilian less. So I guess on the map I'll note that down.
I take out my short bow and I join them in the firing.
Yep. Oh, there's no space anymore. You got 2 shooters looking down a 5-foot wide tunnel. So you're just kind of waiting, I guess. They're like firing down the tunnel. The kobolds at that point will just kind of withdraw, right? They're not going to try to take more casualties. So they fire back up. We just continue to lose fire. Trade fire back and forth. We'll see if we get any more hits on the way out. So our 2 shooters fire down the tunnel. Continual fire. That's a miss and a miss, possibly. Moving targets. The enemy, of course, are moving, turning around and fire back. So some cover fire, some retreat. One of them got a 17 with bonuses. That was a hit on one of our soldiers with a sling. Alright, that's 1 or 2 damage. So one of our guys gets hit for 2. It's a duel. He had 40 points. He's fine. Alright, but eventually the combat ends with 1 enemy casualty. The enemy withdrew. Right. We hold, and then just retreat back to their fort. But for the conclusion of our other 2 guys, yeah, it's your guys' turn for combat, right? So you guys are gonna get they're gonna bring word that negotiations failed, and you're gonna have to get ready to defend yourself, right? So unless you want to surrender. So for Mike and ALTAIR, our veterans here, 91 and 10 XP, right? Do you guys want to surrender, or do you guys want to fight to the death?
Surrendering is death, quite frankly.
Surrendering is a myth. Alright,
Yeah.
so
Which one of the ways is the fastest route out? From
probably west, back the way you came, right? Northwest.
Okay, and we have around 12 kobolds over there. As soon as I...
Actually, half of that, I think.
Yeah, as soon as I see more kobolds approaching without any humans, I lean just look towards Kyle, nod, and lean over towards the kobold. They just don't know that we're fighting it, and I just say, I have a neat trick. You know what I made? And I just start shaking the torch for Kyle to light the grenade. And I start flicking my fingers, snapping my fingers to make a flint and steel rod and make sparks. I'm just trying to take their attention while Kyle ignites the grenade and clears out the west side.
Okay.
we need to cut the grenade to let it go so they don't throw it back at us. If they throw it back at us, we're dead.
Alright, so yeah, they're torch distance away, right? We got kobolds west and kobolds north. When you hear kobolds approach from the north and west, that's when you guys start to change up your actions, because you guys have a feeling somehow that negotiations failed.
Because there are no humans with them. I told Bolton to come back with them after the negotiations, and that shit did not slide.
So, yep, as that's happening, you guys light your grenade. As you light your grenades, the kobolds, of course, take action too. They don't just watch you light your grenades. They light theirs, right? And
that's why I was trying to take their attention at least for a few seconds.
yeah, so you're snapping your fingers, which takes a little longer than them just putting the torch against the fuse.
No, I let Kyle. Light
I know it's torch.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm snapping my fingers to take their attention off.
Okay.
We're all aware of the situation.
Alright. Well, I was going to see if the cults are going to give you a chance to surrender, but you have to take hostility immediately. So, you show hostile actions, they show hostile action back, right? Because they can see Kyle, the west ones can see Kyle lighting his grenade. So as that happens, of course, mid-light, of course, the guy with the shield charges Kyle, the shield kobold, right? He's a bigger kobold, he's one of the actual soldiers, right? So he charges Kyle full on charge as the other ones light their own grenade. And he says something in kobold as he charges, right? Like a suicide charge. Has his shield up, covering. The shield is a normal size shield, so it covers the majority of this 5-foot tunnel, right? It's a heavy shield to him, of course. Let's see. But yeah, he charges Kyle. Kyle, you got your grenade lit. You want to toss it toward him?
I'll toss it above and rope. Anybody behind him needs to be seen.
I'll say that's foolish, and I just throw it over him.
Okay.
Throw it over him towards the other kobolds.
Alright. And he's moving down the tunnel. It's a 5-foot tunnel, bear in mind. And he's going to try to smack that grenade back, right? He's holding it in front of him. He's going to try to, block it. So there's a opposition. You're gonna throw it. There's a chance that it doesn't get past his shield, right? So you're in a narrow, small tunnel, right? In this case, you're probably underhand tossing it over a shield through this small, low, 5-foot tall tunnel, right? And the shield takes up majority of the space. The shield's pretty big. It's about 2 to 3 feet tall, right? It's a normal shield. It's not a heavy shield. But what will happen here is initiative first, yeah. So in dexterity, who's faster at throwing or blocking, right? That's pretty much it. So roll 1d6 to see if you can throw faster than he can, block your throw. So you throw and he's gonna.
My anticipation is.
You got a 2, so you have a chance. You still get a 1, and you're good.
Wait, d6?
Yeah, roll a d6. You're doing initiative. See if you can throw it faster than he can block it.
Oh
Right.
shit, my bad.
Not 6, it's a D6, bro. I wish it was a 6.
Alright. Simultaneous. So as he brings it up,
Does,
it's simultaneous. Yeah. So it happens at the same time.
does Kyle have any dexterity?
Let's check actually. That's a good question. 10 dexterity, so Mike,
No.
you throw the grenade. As you throw it, he raises his shield at the same time, right? So it makes contact, yeah. So in that case, it bumps against his shield, and he blocks the grenade, right? You know, you just lit it. He charged you. He wasn't trying to let you cook it, right? So he charged you as he saw you light it, and as soon as he blocks the grenade, he didn't just block it. He smacked it right toward you with his shield, right? So he just got his shield. He brought it up. He used it to smack it, and with that, of course, he kind of just breaks it. There's a 2 in 6 chance it's a dud, right, or a misfire as well. Well, a dud, right? So 2 in 6
Well, if
chance.
it's happening within the first 10 seconds,
Alright.
since I practically didn't have a turn, do I have a chance to smack it back, or is that out of the question?
Out of the question. You were doing something else. This was while
Yeah,
you were snapping
just-
your fingers.
Yeah,
So-
I was trying to take attention, yeah.
Yeah.
Just asking.
Yep. So you were in the middle of snapping
Have
your
to make
fingers
sure.
when he threw his grenade, right? And as he threw his grenade, they weren't just watching him light his grenade and throw it. The guys behind him with theirs too were throwing theirs. And then, of course, the guy in front of them was already charging and getting ready to smack the grenade back, right, with his shield. He just ran forward, shield in front of him like a riot shield, ready to just close the distance, maybe suicide charge, right? Just charging full on. He smacked the grenade back. It at the same time as he threw it, he brought his shield up and smacked it back. But there's a chance it's a dud, so that's the main thing we're checking for. 2 in 6 chance it's a dud grenade. Alright, it is not a dud, so it's a live grenade. Right, so he got toward it, he smacked it, and as soon as he smacked it, of course, that cracks open the gunpowder and everything. I'm gonna see if there's a 2 in 6 chance that it doesn't break, but if it does break, right, against his shield, it's just gonna explode, right? Because at that point it won't do much. It will just kind of like sparkle. But the idea is that it's a clay vessel with gunpowder in it and shrapnel, right? So gunpowder in the center with the fuse and shrapnel on the outside. So when it explodes the gunpowder, right? So if he smacks it open and the fuse hits the gunpowder, it will just kind of explode, and it won't be as effective. It'll do like half damage because the idea is that it's got to be compact, so that when it comes out, there's a lot of pressure build up, right, and it blows up. So it's a small explosion, even smaller if it blows up. So yeah, he cracks it. There's a 2 in 6 chance it doesn't break upon the smack. So 1 or 2 means it doesn't break. Alright, it broke, so that means it goes off and it deals half damage to him. So instead of 2d8, it's 1d8. 1 damage. So it barely exploded. Alright, and let's see. He's got 4 hit points. So it did pop open. There was a flash of gunpowder, like a small explosion, right? Poof, like a small poof. It just kind of staggered him. But as that happened, that was only like 15 feet down because they started at 25. He ran halfway, smacked the grenade, 15 feet. But as that happened, of course, right after he did that, the other grenades were tossed. They were cooked and then tossed down the tunnel, right? And then, of course, ALTAIR, while you were snapping and all that was going on, what else did you want to do? The guys to the north were lighting their grenades too and tossing them down. Right.
Yeah, I'm holding the shield as they toss.
Alright, they cooked theirs though,
Holding my
which is different.
pickaxe. Yeah, I'm holding my pickaxe like a baseball bat to make sure to. Well, yeah, I'm trying to defend myself as well as possible.
Yep.
If somebody undercooks the grenade, I make sure to toss it back.
Alright, so yeah, they
And
cooked
if
their grenades so
not,
that
I'm
they
just
would
covering
explode
myself with my big axe shield.
at the position, right? So the guys north, they didn't throw theirs right away. They lit theirs, let it cook, and then they tossed it. So it exploded like
listen,
at a
if
shorter
one of
distance.
them overcooks it, do they have a shield man in front of them?
They have a shield guy, and then they have a grenade guy behind it.
Yeah.
So the idea is that if
But
someone's
I-
cooking a grenade, you want to intercept that cook, right? You want to like shoot
As
them
soon-
or
yeah. As soon as I hear the fuse pop, right, I'm thinking to myself, 5 seconds. So after 5 seconds, I try to throw my pickaxe in between the gap where they should throw the grenade to maybe time it and stop the grenade from popping over toward our side.
they're just chucking it over the
They're
shield.
kobolds.
So the shield's in the way. He's chucking it over the shield just down the tunnel.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying the narrow gap. I'm trying to chuck my pickaxe.
Chuck it
through
over
the-
that shield.
to-
Okay.
Yeah.
Intercept it somehow. All right.
Yeah, I'm low on the high ball with you, but I'm trying it.
All right. Yeah. So they cooked theirs. We had our guy explode there, 15 feet away, take 1 damage, or not our guy, their guy, and then of course, yeah, he staggered there for a sec. Grenades come landing in from the west on our feet. They were cooked too, so they land at our feet from the west. You know, like, there's a chance that those are duds too. They just tossed one from the west, so let's check if it's a dud. It's not a dud. It's a live grenade landing at, you know, Mike's feet. It's already been cooked. All right, so it blows up the end of the round. So you know, as yeah, and then of course, ALTAIR, you of course saw them light their fuse at the start of the round. You waited 5 seconds. Then as you saw a grenade being tossed, that's when you tossed your war pick 2, right? So maybe your war pick will hit the grenade. So you're trying to intercept it. In this case, it's a super improbable chance, but there's a 1 in 20 chance, I would say. So on a 1, you pass, right? Your pickaxe manages to hit the grenade, right, and maybe stop it mid-throw, right? So you're tossing your war pick at the grenade.
Correct?
On a 1 on a d20, it's a 1 in 20 chance.
Fuck it, we ball, lads. Very improbable, but let's try.
Chance, yeah, that your pickaxe somehow hits the grenade mid-toss, and yeah, then it's cooked for them.
That would be a 19.
So close to the 1, but yeah, no. Alright, yeah, it was an unlikely chance here. So the likely situation in this, yeah. There's other ways around this, I suppose, but, you know, standing fight. Alright, yep, grenades land on our position, and there's a big kaboom, right, and the battle's over. So, unfortunate end to this chapter, right, of the Kobold raids. Failed negotiations, right, we were very close. Yeah, ALTAIR's been killed in action. Mike has been killed in action. And BOTEN, you got out of there alive, right, at the cost of your crew. Experience gained, no monsters killed, no property destroyed, no treasure recovered, no jobs completed. 1 enemy was killed by, of course, a soldier. Soldiers take that XP and loot. But that's it, yeah. Unfortunately, it was a defeat today. 0 profits. Alright, we tried, I suppose. We lost. So,
Well, that character didn't have.
civilian troops, right? There's they're weaker, but they have numbers. They still have hands and feet, so they can still be a threat.
Kind of like but we could have called for the captain. Anybody who has the authority to actually negotiate. Like, these guards had one mission. You brought them a different one. They need a negotiator. They need authority. You need to call that authority instead of banking on their fucking sympathy.
Right.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
well,
was willing to go out.
I'm not usually a negotiator. When I usually do negotiate, I usually have the powers to say, I'm not very good at that. I mean, I can't even say the word correctly.
Like, we didn't have a choice but to negotiate. Like, you could have tried, lad.
I tried. Oh, I did try.
You interpreted. You didn't negotiate. You delivered the message. Full surrender ain't never gonna happen on either one of the sides because it's guaranteed fucking
Yeah,
death.
so for the negotiations, you gotta find, like, something they can both agree with, right? To end the war. So,
Surrender, but they have something else they don't want. They don't want to be disarmed. Our
Yeah,
guys want to disarm them. They don't want to be disarmed.
We must make diplomatic moves. We must
the kobolds
keep
want
in
the humans
diplomatic-
off their land. The humans want them to be demilitarized because they're the ones who caused the war in the beginning, right? They were raiding and pillaging.
I
So,
came here to kill kobolds, not
problems, bro. Consumers have
the
a
simple
fucking
solution for the
problem.
humans is just to destroy the enemy, right? And then there's peace.
Yeah, but the longer route
I
is just tell the kobolds to work for us because we can pay them with the fucking food they want and they can pillage all the motherfucking enemies they need, because we got a lot of enemies right now.
Yeah, the humans,
We actually
they do want the
provide
kobolds to work with them,
transport.
but they just can't be trusted. So the humans, their main goal is to defeat the enemy so that there can be peace again. They don't see, currently at least, the humans don't think that it would work to just allow the kobolds to keep their weapons because they don't think they can be trusted, right?
Yeah, that's why we actually negotiate. That would be simple.
So they both have issues, right?
Negotiations fail.
Because we'll have to convince the humans with your next characters, right? So like maybe give the kobolds a chance again, or maybe tell the kobolds maybe
There's no point.
surrender or your people will die.
Well, the thing is, I came here to kill kobolds, not try to sue peace with them. So I usually when I do talk,
Because we were so
well, usually when I have talks, I have a lot more time to think about it. Usually
Yeah.
an entire day or a week, like outside the game. I have to like, I'm not too much
Today the
of a quick
objective was
thinker
very-
while speaking.
Yeah, I'm not blaming you, man. It's all good.
Alright.
You know.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing,
Usually
guys.
I'm a lot better when I have more time.
It's all good, man.
We'll have to figure out a new plan
But
because
look, man,
it's confirmed.
They're already just like humans.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out a way to also, because I mean, we were going well. The war was going well when they didn't have civilian troops, but you got to remember now that they have been dwindled down to the last man, they're gonna pull from the rest of their population, which is civilians, and now we're gonna be fighting
It's
civilians
not.
like the last war.
Civilians are not too hard to fight.
Yeah, they're very easy with just the numbers, just extra hands
Because,
in combat.
like, statistically, you're saying that them having 1 HP decides nothing. We are close to being one shot every combat as well.
You guys will probably want to buy some weapons that can one-tap like weak ass enemies. Poison gas, flaming oil.
I completely understand, Ethan, but if you have 12 civilians who can fire a fucking arrow, for example, you
Yeah.
have 12 chances to double the damage with an add 20.
There is a weapon in the game that you guys probably want to invest in before to deal with the civilians, which is
Simple
chemical
as,
warfare, poison
Great
gas.
sword.
Great swords, maybe.
No.
I mean, I don't know, it's a tight space.
I'll go and depart and go to the room.
just think about how like
Yeah.
real
But-
assaults work against civilian populace. That sounds really bad, but like think about like all the mass murders, right? How would you take out a large population of weak enemies, right? So,
Yeah. No problem. Anyways,
right. All right. Well, thanks for
Nope.
playing,
I'm done.
and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night
Yep, see you next time.
or a good rest of your day.
Yeah.